This is a HeadGum podcast.
American author Mark Twain was known as an essayist, novelist, and humorist, as well as for being an iconic late-career stage role of Val Kilmer. Famed for his flowing white locks, he was ironically a man of many hats, including co-editing a historic newspaper in Buffalo, New York, from 1869 to 1871 called The Express. In 1926, 15 years after Twain's death, the paper merged with rival publication The Courier, and the unified Buffalo Courier Express went on to cover the city that invented spicy sauced chicken wings for the next 6 decades. Sadly, in a foreboding foreshadowing of both the rise of right-wing corporate media and the collapse of the American Union, in 1982, the newspaper shuttered because of union opposition to its pending sale to Rupert Murdoch's News Corp. As written by the city's News Guild in its own history, quote, in 1982, the Guild unit at the Courier Express voted its own demise rather than sacrifice union principles. But from the ashes of a century-old local newspaper came the phoenix of a wings restaurant based not in Buffalo, New York, but in the American South that Twain was famously depicting in literature. In 2003, Fat Brands, which is famed for its eponymous burger brand, beloved by Angelenos and serenaded by Ice Cube, added the chicken wing concept to its stable and began opening co-branded locations of the Burgery and Wing Slinger. And while, for some, a 1-2 punch of a notoriously heavy burger and breaded sauced wings may seem a recipe for the Rumblies, to quote the co-founder of the Courier Express, Mark Twain, part of the secret of success in life is to eat what you like and let the food fight it out inside. This week on Doughboys, Fat Burgers, Buffalo's Express. Welcome to Doughboys, the podcast about chain restaurants. I'm Nick Tiger Weiger, along with my co-host, Alamodicius, the Spoon Man Mike Mitchell.
So like ice cream, yeah. They could have used it on the. You've seen the Odyssey at this point?
Yeah, I've seen the Odyssey.
Has our guest seen the Odyssey?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah. And meals?
Oh yeah.
I have not seen it.
Emma hasn't seen it. We won't spoil things for Emma and
it's
for
okay.
people still waiting on their 70mm tickets at this point.
They should have
Can
already.
you spoil it?
That's a great
That's how
question.
I feel about
Can
the
you
Odyssey.
spoil
You can't spoil
an
that.
ancient tale? I guess there are some artistic liberties Nolan takes with the source, so perhaps you could spoil those details.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Oh my god, blew me away.
I loved it.
I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah.
I thought it was a hoot. I wish it was a little hornier. And then I did notice the person who did the translation, that Nolan based on. I can't remember the woman's name. But like she wrote a piece where she was like, she didn't like it, and then she was also like specifically like it needed more sex scenes and the food didn't look good, which was like interesting. Emily Wilson, yeah. But that was such an interesting play because I was like, wouldn't the food have been shitty then? Do you think that food would have taken like
Your review of Minions and Monsters, you said, could have been a little hornier too. It's kind of your go-to.
Well, you do got Anne Hathaway sitting in there playing with her threads or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Show her jacking off or something.
She could be jacking
Hell
off in
yeah.
70mm. Why not? My sister didn't shout me
Also,
out,
by the
so-
way, when they're in there with the Cyclops for 2 days, no one jacked off at
Right.
all.
Jacked off.
Not even the Cyclops.
You know the Cyclops was at some point. My sister didn't shout me out, so I'll shout out my gorgeous wife and my kids, not shouting out Annie. Thanks, Petey. roastedbirdfuck.com. Petey sent that one in. Thanks,
Thank you, Petey. Well, whatever. Not thank you.
Mitch.
You're mean.
Mitch, we have a development here at the Doughboys podcast, a breakout character. Honey Baked Ham Guy.
Okay.
This is from our Kimmy Gatewood episode. People love Honey Baked Ham Guy.
Yeah, they do, but yeah, you can't make me do that in front of this man. He's funny.
I have some here. You don't have to.
Kimmy's very funny too. I'm not saying that okay.
You were self-conscious doing it in front of Kimmy as well.
Yes,
you were
of
self-conscious
course.
doing it in front of everybody.
The idea of it was like an old man who's commenting on Zoomer slang.
Yes,
was what the character
Gotcha.
was.
I have the first example there if you want to read that one. Just
My first example.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Where is
the example? It's at the top of the under the roast.
It's under the roast.
Yeah.
That is not it.
That wasn't the first one?
No.
I just compiled our Doughboys group chat.
I thought it was the first one.
No, I can tell you what that's not it.
Okay,
can't wait
should
to
I
hear
should I
this.
do that one? Do you want me to do that one?
Oh, well,
you
should I start? I mean,
You can start it. Yeah.
this is a nightmare. I didn't know that you were doing this.
We have to address this. It's all people are talking about on the Reddit.
Oh wait, I got it. I do have it. Here
You
it
have
is.
it, okay.
Okay. Back in my day, if you were going to glaze something, it'd be a delicious honey baked ham. That
All right,
was
so
that
it
was
is on the list. Yeah.
That was and then the second one was. Oh no! Then the second one was back in my day. No, that wasn't. I didn't say this one. Yeah, it was drip.
Okay, so the drip one's not on here.
Back in my day, drip was the glaze that would fall off a baked, and then it was just honey baked ham over and over again.
And then we were riffing on it on this episode, and then we were also we were also riffing it. We were riffing it on our text thread. We have a few more. This is what I came up with. Back in my day, we didn't say fam, we said ham, honey baked ham. That is.
Yours got the best. You did the best one so far.
Well, he did a different. He changed his voice a lot.
He's a different guy.
I like funny voices a lot.
Yeah.
That's my style of humor.
He really did go for it.
Back in my day, if someone was salty, it was because they overbrined their honey baked ham.
You're turning into more of a nerd instead of an old guy.
Does he sound nerdy?
He does sound a little.
Okay,
nerdy.
I'll try to see if I can play it older. There's a few more of I highlighted the ones that you came up with, Mitch. If you want to say that, and you also don't have to.
Back in my day, cooked was a good thing. It meant your honey baked ham was done. That's pretty good. That is good. I like that one.
Back in my day, the goat was when your absent-minded butcher picked the wrong cut of meat for your pre-ordered honey baked ham.
That's good.
Goat instead of ham. It's a big faux
I'm
pas.
trying really hard to think of anything right now to say, but I can't. I do just love honey baked ham, and I love anything that starts with back in my day. I really do.
It is fun. It's a fun format. We had so there was a Reddit mega thread for honey baked ham guy on the Doughboys subreddit, which I don't look at, but Amelia compiled some of them, and I have a few of these here, Mitch. I'll read it. I'll read one of these if you want to pick any you like, and then we can just alternate.
I like the last one.
Okay, you can say that one.
Back in my day, a cab is what you called to go pick up your honey baked ham. That's good. 80 AISE is 80 ADAs is the one who did that one. Good job.
Back in my day, bricked up was how we built the oven to roast our honey baked ham.
Brick oven?
It's from Zatura. You can use a brick oven. Why not?
Wait, I think I got one.
Yes. This is huge.
Back in my day, no cap was how I would prefer to eat my honey baked ham.
That's good.
Roasted at a better temperature without the lid.
Or in just no hat.
Or just no hat. Yeah,
Not
right.
wearing
Yeah,
a hat while I eat my ham.
Just a hatless.
Wait,
hat
no
sign.
cap was the polite way to eat your honey baked ham indoors.
Of course, you don't wear that to the dinner table. This one's perhaps specific to us from our buddy Spencer Crittenden, aka the Sixler, past Doughboys guest. Back in my day, a potent mix was when you used honey to glaze a ham. And then I like this one.
Potent mix is another thing we say on the podcast.
I like this one. This is
Love
from
it.
This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
Iole Frioles sent in. Back in my day, the only Zoomers we knew were the whole family zooming down to the kitchen on Christmas morning to the smell of a fresh honey-baked ham.
I like that one, too, because they had the ham ready in the morning.
They did.
Oh, sounds
First
so-
thing.
There was one online that was funny, and the guy got it wrong, but the idea of it was back in my day when we said "me too," it was after my friend said, "I want some honey baked ham," which I thought that was good.
That's good.
Anyways, we never do anything like this. This is weird.
I think it's good.
I love honey baked ham. I ordered 2 of them a year.
Do you really?
And I wait in line.
Where do you
From the honey baked ham store?
Mhm.
Wow, we actually ate there, and I think our thoughts was that it was really good.
It was good. We had it. Well, we did an Easter episode with our buddy Kevin Porter from Good Christian Fun, and we had a lovely time. We're like, this is great. We were enjoying some honey baked ham.
Yeah,
This was a pandemic, a little pandemic escape.
So good.
So it's such a treat.
I bring it to whoever's doing Thanksgiving, and they're always like a ham on Thanksgiving, and then people are loving it.
This is the thing. I think that I was too mean to honey baked or to ham in general, and then I think that because I like turkey. I do like, but also It used to be you had both.
Used
at
to be you had both.
Thanksgiving.
That's
And
what I always
now-
remember as a kid.
Yeah. And having the option of both is fun. I feel like the ham kind of disappeared from the equation. I like that you bring it. It keeps the tradition alive.
It does affect me, like, in a way. I feel the same way when I eat a lot of honey baked ham as I do if I was to smoke like a pack of cigarettes.
Sure.
Something happens to me physically.
It's an indulgence.
Yeah.
It's salty. It's a lot. It is one of those. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But I've been too mean to ham in the past, and I have, as I've grown.
Yeah, you've been too mean to ham in the past.
As I've gotten older, I've grown to like ham more. I do like ham a lot.
I was always a ham kid. So
Ham it's good. It is good. Of course I like ham. I like all sorts of pig. What are you looking at me for?
I'm just observing. I'm just watching you.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm just watching the podcast.
Amelia, do you remember the one you had, one of your honey baked ham ones?
Yeah, it's... Back in my day, locked in meant your honey baked ham was already in the oven cooking to perfection.
You sounded like Peter Griffin.
All right, Mitch, we have a great guest here. I want to get in here.
I'm gonna hit him with the drop. Oh, God, we're doing so much embarrassing shit.
this is great stuff.
Here comes the drop.
Okay. Is there a tiny rock? Is there a tiny rock at the center of it? Is there a tiny rock? Is there a tiny rock at the center? That's no planet. That's no planet.
If you're stepping on the ground, the part that would be the planet of Jupiter is like not, the ground just isn't solid. It's like a cloud.
Yes. Fucking hot.
Okay. That actually did sound. The beat was nice. I
A
thought.
very lovely beat.
Is that new?
That's someone just made that.
made
Oh, that was
And-
really good.
This year they made it just a month ago.
Yeah.
Hi, Doughboys. Here's a drop from an argument about planets from the La Colombe. That's interesting. Well, we'll get to it. Colombe
get to
episode with Vic Michaelis. Endor may not be a star, but you are. Thanks, Ian, aka Drop Cruise. Drop Cruise.
The planets
Like
are
Tom Cruise.
fascinating. Like I still don't quite understand how a gas giant works.
You're looking at one.
Mitch, I have a request. Can you move that document because I think it's disorienting. I think Jemmy is like, my spot is taken up by that piece of paper, so I can't snuggle up.
Could you ever make a paper plane? Could you make a paper plane?
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Can you do it?
I could. Well, okay. Yeah, I can.
Sorry, that's
Let's do it. No, I mean, let me see if I can remember how to make the cool one. There's like the basic one, right?
Yeah.
That would be like,
This guy was a Boy Scout, so I feel like he knows.
oh my God.
Well, it's not like making paper planes was a huge part of the Boy Scout experience.
Yeah, you were whittling.
We were whittling. We were tying knots.
Did you shoot any guns or no?
Well, we shot the shit out of guns.
Really?
Yeah, I had the shotgun
got that
shooting and
far?
rifle remerit badges.
Were you wearing a black leather coat?
Dude. Well, there's a cooler way to do it that
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty decent.
That's pretty damn
good.
good.
It's a classic.
There's
paper plane.
only one way to see.
Yeah.
it did a little something.
It did something. It did something.
When I was a kid, I had to fake being a Boy Scout.
Why was that?
Well, that's nice.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Well, because I was living with my cousins randomly. I had to go live with them for a summer, and my aunt and uncle had planned a vacation, not knowing I was going to have to live with them. And my cousins were going to camp, and my cousin my age, Spence, was a Boy Scout, and so he was going to Boy Scout camp, and so they were like, "You got to go to Boy Scout camp," but I was not a Boy Scout. I was like 11 or something, and so they just got me a uniform and let me use some thing like a sash with badges on it, and so I had to just go and fake that I was a Boy Scout, and I already had these badges that said I knew how to do stuff that I just didn't know how to do. And it was actually ended up being a pretty fun couple weeks because I realized about a week in that I didn't care about it at all, and so I could just sort of half-ass it or be like, I don't want to do that today.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And it was cool.
How did you get I'm just
He's
surprised.
pissed off about this
Yes.
information,
Yeah,
by the
this
way.
is stolen valor. But how would you so able to so easily I'm just gonna put the uniform on and walk into it? It's like a Mission Impossible sort of thing of you would think wait, isn't there some ID that was or some form that had to be filled out, some fee that had to
Well,
be paid?
I'm sure a fee was paid
Okay, got it.
by my aunt and uncle, and they said oh, he's not from here. I was not. This was in Gunnersville, and I'm from Gulf Shores in Alabama, and so I feel like I got a pass, and I don't think anybody knew. I don't
Right.
because my aunt and uncle are good Christian folks.
Yeah.
They didn't want to be seen as liars. And so yeah, I went, and I have a photo of myself there the day that I got picked up.
Please,
But
if you can find it,
that's
we'll
amazing.
put it on our video episode. He would have sniffed you out, I feel like. I feel like you would have outed him.
well, a
Yeah,
couple guys
probably.
did.
Yeah.
One kid named Dale did. He was awesome. And then another one did who was very jealous of that I didn't have to actually participate as hard as they all were doing it.
Are
I'm
you
sure,
going to be a
yeah,
Dale or
probably.
are you going to be the other kid? What would you be?
I honestly probably think the other kid I can relate to because I didn't really like Boy Scouts. You know what I mean? I was always just I'd rather just be at home playing video games instead of having this fucking camp out. So I think there would be. I think there was enough distaste for me for the organization, especially in hindsight, where I would have been oh, it's kind of cool. That you know how to do
especially
this
in
shit.
hindsight. That's
Yeah.
that's good of you.
So there's some new developments that.
He only left 3 years ago.
Oh wow.
You did go? Did you go through high school? Did you go into high school with Boy Scouts or no?
Yeah, I was still a Boy Scout when I started high school, but I didn't last much longer
Damn.
after that. Yeah.
Wow.
My alpha brother Nate White,
Nerd badge.
Eagle Scout.
Oh fuck, he's cool as hell.
Yeah, right?
So that is tricky.
Yeah, it is tricky.
He's an alpha.
Mhm.
Did he go through high school? With,
I think my brother aged out of Boy Scouts. I think because you hit the level cap is age 18, then you can't be a Boy Scout. And we can do if you're an Eagle Scout, you can wear that badge right into the military. So how about that? That's a nice pipeline.
Oh.
Yeah. Our guest today, an actor and comedian from Weapons and Friendship, his new special Terminal Crew of Dudes streams August 14th on HBO tomorrow as of this release.
Wow.
Whitmer Thomas is here. Hi,
Yeah.
Whitmer. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What a hoot.
Y'all.
Speaking of the Odyssey, that's been what it's like to have you come on the podcast. It's been a long journey, Wags.
But we're finally here.
Pre-pandemic, we had planned on getting Whit on the podcast
Right.
at some point, and it is a long. And we were going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
We got to talk about a chain that's dear and dear to your heart because we didn't do it today.
Let's mention Hooters because you said you're from Alabama and when you were in Alabama fairly recently you were able to visit Hooters.
I went to Hooters twice in 2 weeks. There's a Hooters on the beach in Gulf Shores. It's an incredible Hooters.
That sounds awesome.
It's just a very well-run establishment, and everybody's happy there, and the food is piping hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to do Hooters back in my day when we first started talking about this. Hooters was still in Burbank,
Hooters in
in
Burbank.
Hollywood, and
The pandemic happened, which I think maybe, and then there were mishaps on both sides. I
Yeah.
feel like it was a lot of both sides here.
It's a weird, yeah. They're good guys on both sides. There's a thing we keep running into, and it's happened with guests beyond Whitmer, which is it's supposed to happen and it doesn't happen one time, and somehow that leads to this cascade of being unable to ever schedule it, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden half a decade passes. But we're here now.
we're here
we
now.
did it now. We're doing
I
it
will
now.
say that the episode you did of Hooters already was with Kulop.
Yes.
And I remember all the stuff that she got was wrong.
Oh,
why would you
interesting.
get that at Hooters?
Yeah.
It's like getting soup from Chick-fil-A or something like that. And I remember being well, of course that's not good. That's not what you should get.
What should you get from Hooters?
Just wings and fried pickles.
You're not a crab legs guy, because I know I just think of Jalen Rose getting crab legs at the Hooters.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that. I think the buffalo shrimp is pretty good too.
Buffalo shrimp is good. Okay.
Another guy who we both know, Bugmain, he goes by. He's also a huge Hooters
I remember
guy.
he wrote a Hooters movie, didn't he?
I believe he wrote a Hooters movie. And I've been at did Bugmain do Hooters on the show at one point? He did, right? Or no?
No, we did with Bugmain. Our previous we did IHOB.
Yes.
And then he pitched at a
right.
certain point going to Dames and Games, which is the one location fully topless sports bar in downtown Los Angeles.
And he wanted to go to Twin Peaks. I think
wanted to go to Twin
after
Peaks.
someone was killed at the Vegas location.
Yes, yeah. So this is kind of where
I think
the spheres in which he operates.
Yes.
IHOB was when IHOP rebranded as a burger joint briefly.
Hearing Hooters and Hooters over and over again, does that remind you of being in the Boy Scouts? Do you ever see any?
You would sometimes hear some owls out there. Yeah, sure. Sometimes like a bear would be spotted. You see deer all the time. Yeah.
Damn.
You've seen a bear? You've seen a bear in the wild before?
You see a bear domestically all the time.
That's nice.
I like what I see.
That is nice.
Yeah.
That's one of the first. I remember that I was put on like a bear website, and I thought it was very flattering. I liked it. It was like a bear. I think it was a screen grab from the Birthday Boys with me just holding my genitalia, and it was on like a bear website, and then it was a lot of. It was honestly like the most flattered I've ever been in my life.
That's cool.
It was great.
You're slimming down. You're almost in otter country at this point.
An otter.
Yeah, that's like like a less filled out bear. It's
And
another.
You can float on your back pretty
Yeah,
good.
I can't float on my back pretty good. But otter, if you were like a bear cub or something instead, or
I believe the term is otter.
Well, it
Oh,
goes cub to bear, but an otter is a hairy twink.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you're not. Yeah, maybe more like a cub.
yeah, I'm definitely not a hairy twink. I don't think. I'm not sure. Twink is like is skinny, right?
Generally, yeah.
Okay.
Like a Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
A twinkathy Chalamet.
All right, so I'm not a twink at all.
No, yeah. Well, no. I mean, like the body hair precludes that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was just saying you're looking good.
Gabrus.
I mentioned just real quick, just while you're on that topic, we had I talked about this in the Blank Check podcast when we guested. There was a compilation video that someone sent me. Maybe it was someone in the chat that was hottest big man of all time, and you were in it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, don't you remember talking about this? Did you ever see this?
We talked about it on the podcast,
and it's that song, I Need a Big Boy. Like that's playing in the background, and it just dissolves between a bunch of just different,
I remember this.
Yeah, a bunch of different beefy guys, and you're in it.
I remember the closing title directed by Nick Weiger. I know. I think I do. This now is ringing a bell. Gabrus was saying the other day that he is like a unicorn in the bear community because he's a chunky guy and he has a beard, but he doesn't grow chest hair.
Yeah, he's hairless torso.
Yeah. Which is like that's the unicorn. I guess.
Interesting. I mean, I guess all types are desired, which is nice.
Wait, we know that it is a sexualized restaurant, but do you legit stand by you think the wings are legit?
I think the food's great, and I think the girls are absolute smoke shows.
It is true. They are.
I love the vibes, man. I think it's I just love the vibes, and I think it's cool that they're dressed that way. And I do think, obviously they should, if they don't feel like dressing that way, they should be allowed to dress like an owl.
That would be fun.
Or something like that. But they still have to be hot babes underneath the owl costume.
I like this rule.
It'd be nice sometime, like, because you think like, oh, we're in the owl section.
Yeah,
an owl this time, and then the owl goes on break, and then you bring this woman and the Daisy Duke.
That is
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny to be like, would you rather sit in like the owl section or the human section? Choose the
owl section.
Owl section.
We say in unison.
Yeah. But no, I genuinely like it. I went to Hooters on graduation day in high school. That's where we ended up. And
I love it.
I would go to Hooters all the time in LA, and it's really sad that it's gone. I know the original owners bought it back.
Yeah. Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
They bought it back now from. That's to me like we were just talking about how the Odyssey isn't horny enough.
Yeah.
I do think that there's a bit of our society has become less horny, and there's a little bit of pearl clutching in a way. I mean, I'm with you. You don't know, like I don't want anyone to be forced to dress the way, but I'm like, I liked that the horny restaurant existed for people who wanted to go to it. Why not? It's fun.
It felt like we were things were pretty chaste for a while, but I think there's been a bit of a course correction back towards some horniness. I even just thinking Nolan, even like Oppenheimer was pretty horny, and I was like, oh, the Odyssey. Well, seems to invite more horniness, but yet it was back to kind of his rarely kind of sexless aesthetic.
Yeah,
I still liked it.
And shame on Big Daddy for making fun of his ex for working at a Hooters.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. I've been to that Hooters in Toronto where they filmed that. It's an
Oh shit!
another incredible establishment. I was there on my birthday,
Wow.
and I went to Hooters and saw the Batman,
Wow.
and it was a pretty good birthday.
That sounds pretty fun.
The Batman. So wait, the Batman is
Robert
Pattinson.
right. Yeah. What do you think of it? Oh, that's a loaded question. I shouldn't say what you think.
I thought that it could have been. They could have lost some stuff.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I do think he's a cool looking Batman.
He's a cool looking Batman. But a 3-hour runtime is a lot for a Batman.
For that movie.
Yeah. Do you
You just saw the original Batman on 70 millimeter.
That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of
So
fun.
sick.
That was great seeing that in the theater.
Yeah.
With our buddy Ben Rogers.
That's right.
Just the two of us out there. James Adomian was there. How about that?
Oh,
Just
fun is
just
that?
randomly?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just a little bumping.
Was he doing impressions of all the guys on the camera? You go like,
man.
wait till they get a load of me. As soon as he whispers
crush
it to
that.
himself.
Okay, so you're like, but I want to drill down here a little bit more because you're talking wings. But like, what sauces are you going with? What
Only
heat intensity?
buffalo.
Only buffalo
Hot.
sauce.
Or-
Hot.
And I buffalo wings has been my favorite food since Batman Forever, whenever that was.
Wow.
There's
a Batman connection going on.
There is.
There is.
Batman
My
connection.
dad took me and my brother and his friend Drew to see Batman Forever, and before we went to a restaurant called Wings, which was this Alabama football player named Bob Baumhauer, I think is his name. He owned this restaurant in Birmingham, and I remember I was like, wings, I don't want that. Like, I want a cheeseburger or a hot dog or something. I was 6, and I remember smelling buffalo wings for the first time, and like seeing all the sports memorabilia and being like, oh my God, I think I love it here. And then my dad or my brother's friend Drew was like, this is what you should get, because he loved buffalo wings. He was probably 13. And so he ordered like medium or mild wings for me. And Drew got 911 wings, and he had to go to the bathroom and like wash it like ruined the movie for him. But afterwards, I remember tasting them, and they're like the super, is it like vinegary kind of vibe wings? And I just like blew me away. Curly fries, celery. I think it might have been the first time I ever like willingly ate celery.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100. Yes. So like celery, and that's a revelation.
So,
Yeah.
the
911
veggies-
wings you'll never forget once you have that spicy level.
Yeah.
That explains why we're not as easy with the Buffalo Wild Wings spokesperson for so long. Veggies notably absent from our wing order today.
Yep.
And I will say, like, I was a little surprised. Like, oh, we didn't get any celery. We don't get any carrots. Maybe it was the thing we had a checkbox we had to fill out or something like that. But either way, I feel like it should be included by default.
Yeah.
And you are right. Like that's a thing, because I haven't been to Hooters in a while, probably since the pandemic. I forget about their curly fries, but their curly fries are fun.
Yeah.
I was scrolling because I've talked about it before, but I remember the first time I saw buffalo wings, and they were like it was like a new food to me. And this is like the 80s or whatever, but it was that sort of thing. If they weren't everywhere, and we went to Bobby Burns Pub in Cape Cod, and I had a buffalo wing, and it was like, what is this new food? And it's always been up there for me too. I love a good.
Yeah, that's how it felt to me too. Just totally fresh food, and what a night. Batman Forever and buffalo wings.
That's a fantastic night. And also, do you think you'll ever again, like the idea of buffalo being like, like 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever, and buffalo wings being new to you? Do you think that there'll ever be a food like that again that's like as big as buffalo got? You know what I'm saying? Because buffalo wings explode. It's gigantic.
They get big, and they become to pizza what fries are to burgers. It's like there's a natural pairing there.
I can't wait for you to see my comedy special, because I have a joke that is exactly that.
Okay.
And then Hooters is in it. Like, Hooters let me post, like, there's a video of me in front of a Hooters while I'm telling this joke. But you're totally right.
Yeah.
Of like, the bit, it was a dare that my friends dared me to do right before we started filming. My friend CJ, who like came up with the sort of first line, but it was exactly that. It's like about how pizza sort of introduced us to buffalo wings in a big way,
Mhm.
and that Buffalo Wings became really successful and they started their own solo project. And after pizza was so loyal to them, and Buffalo Wings blew up, you'd think they would bring pizza along with them, but instead they bring French fries. But French fries is not your friend. Buffalo Wings, French fries is burger's friend, and that's kind of the idea of the joke. It's a bad joke, but
it's perfect.
Anyway, it's a dare for anybody who's watching. Just know that my friends dared me to do it, and I tried to take it out of my special twice, and both times people were like, "You got to put the Buffalo Wings joke back."
I wonder if you will remember this as well, but I know you'll remember this. Remember the Domino when they got Buffalo Wings? It was like gotta be Domino's Buffalo Wings. That was the chain introduction, I feel like, of Buffalo Wings.
And of course, Pizza Hut had Wing Street, which was a separate sub label. Which I don't know if Wing Street is still going.
And I don't think they started with Wing Street, right? They got because Domino's to me was the first big chain place that had wing, right? I don't know I can't speak with authority of the order of when the major.
I remember both of them at the same time, but Pizza Hut's Buffalo Wings were different. Wing Street was its own thing, I think.
Yes,
then they combined.
That swept in there, kind of similar to what happened with the part of the chain we're discussing today. Let's talk Alabama more generally. We were recently talking white sauces on the Patreon. I'm curious your thoughts on Alabama white sauce. Are you a fan? Don't have any opinion?
I don't like white sauce.
Not in general.
Wow.
In general.
Yeah.
And so that is
not even a tzatziki or anything like that. Wow.
Alfredo.
I like that. That's if it's cheese based, I'm into it. But so the Alabama white sauce. I was just looking at this the other day because my friend Clay Tatum, got a bunch of it, and I missed it somehow. So I don't have much of an opinion on that, but I do prefer Alabama barbecue sauces and my favorite white sauce thing that is down there is the Tex-Mex queso at Mexican restaurants. Right. That's that white soup.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Queso's really fun.
Yeah,
I do like a white queso.
You like what is the? I guess a yellow queso.
Yeah, there are ones with a yellower hue, I think.
Okay.
But I guess it generally tends to be a little bit more white. Maybe,
I don't mean to call you out on this, but there's not that big of a there's not.
No, it's very different, man. And when I came to LA and went to these real Mexican restaurants, I was like, "Can I get some queso?" And they'd be like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "The white bowl of the white cheese dip," and they're like, "We don't do that. It's Tex-Mex." Fuck. And it's great though.
It is good.
I like it quite. I like. It's funny because I like a cheese sauce too, but I'm not crazy about. I like salsa, straight up salsa, over guac and over a queso.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. When we had some, we went to what was it called?
Salazar, and we had ourselves a little team lunch and did some business. I will say that's a local LA eatery in the Frogtown neighborhood. Mm-hmm. I think if I'm ranking them, I would probably say salsa number one. Yeah, because just like salsa has so much utility, and also there's so many different varietals of salsa.
When people hear Frogtown, just to let them know, the Warner Brothers Frog lives over there. Mm-hmm. Kermit lives in that part of town.
Yes, right. The Battletoads. They're kind of all clustered there. Frogtown, the name signifies the population.
Froggy from Little Rascals.
Froggy from Little Rascals is there. Of course, Kermit's little nephew,
Baby Frog.
Baby Frog is there. Right, that one. The baby
Robin.
Of course, Robin.
Right,
I told him Robin. I told him today his name is Robin.
That's so weird. Why is his name Robin?
I don't know.
And he thinks that Robin should be a different color than Kermit.
Let's not get into this. We can't relitigate this.
It is. I think you're right. It's like how the Ninja Turtles were just slightly different colors.
But that's the banner. By the way, were they important to you? Were the Turtles important to you?
Yeah.
Same. I love those guys.
Absolutely, those guys.
Yeah.
And they loved pizza. We never got to see the Turtles
eating wings.
Interaction with wings.
You would think that they would.
100%.
They love pizza so much.
They love pizza, and they eat anchovies and stuff like that. So they do eat. I feel like they could eat chicken.
Yeah. I wonder, is it does it start to get too tangible that they're animals eating another animal?
That's what I was thinking. If you're seeing a bone, maybe something changes.
Oh, that's true.
But also, were wings even really popping off in the late 80s, early 90s? It feels like it wasn't really until 1994
4.
It
No,
feels like
yes.
that. I feel like that Batman Forever line might be the line,
Yeah.
honestly.
But it does feel like the Turtles now a forever IP, you know, and I
Yeah.
like the most recent Ninja Turtles
too.
movie. I thought that was a lot of fun.
They
I
should-
don't
they
think they
should-
were eating wings in that one.
they should dabble with it and just have him have one of them have a non-distinct bone that he's just maybe like
I would love to
gnawing
see
on,
that.
or
That
like
would feel very, that the as things get more grounded
yeah.
in these cartoon movies, I would love to see them just eating one buffalo wing. It would really be more realistic to me.
It would
That would
for
be
me
fun.
too.
One
it
of the
makes
turtles
sense.
wants wings.
Yeah.
And also, I would love to have puppet turtles again.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about this.
I love those puppet turtles.
They looked great.
I thought they looked. I thought the animation style in the new one was a lot
That's
of fun.
cool. I'm
I
happy
like
they
that.
switched it up and did that. I
Yeah.
thought it looked good too.
Yeah.
But I would also like Ariel Io, who plays Ariel, or not Ariel, April.
April O'Neil.
I would like for the next one for her to be smoking hot,
That would be
like
great.
how she was when we were kids.
Yeah.
yeah.
I want
yeah.
because in the first one she's kind of a dork. The next one I want her to be like what the hell?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want some of these kids to get their first
Yeah.
boners in this thing.
She grew up. She filled out.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, she's April's sort of a long-legged legend.
She get a job at Hooters and not in the owl section. Can we look up some famous frogs? I just want to make sure.
I can't tell you
we're
how
being
happy I'll
comprehensive
be
here.
if I go into the next Ninja Turtles and April has had a glow up. This
Oh.
is what I want more than anything.
Be great. Yeah.
By the way, speaking of movies, I gotta
Yes.
say this. Civil Dead, the year it came out, one of my favorite comedy movies. You and Clay made that movie together.
Thanks, man.
So cool.
So funny,
Thank
so
you.
great. If you haven't seen it, Doughboys listeners, do yourselves a favor and
Oh
you
yeah,
get
go
you
watch
can
it
get
on Paramount Plus or on rent it.
Yeah, rent
Get on
it, rent
VOD.
it. Buy the damn thing.
Buy the damn thing. Why not?
We got
Yeah.
Pepe the Frog.
Pepe the Frog lives in Frogtown.
Michigan J Frog.
Of course, and Michigan J Frog lives in Frogtown.
Frogger.
Slippy
Oh,
Toad.
Frogger. Of course, Frogger and
Frogger.
Slipper. So how could we forget those video game
Well,
legends? Slippy
Frogger.
Toad.
I think Frogger moved
From
to
Star Fox.
Texas with Joe Rogan.
Frogger. Yeah, you're right. Frogger is there in Austin now.
He's an
My
Austin
favorite's
guy.
Frog and Toad.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Frog and Toad.
Who the
from
fuck is this guy?
That's like
Yeah.
an old cartoon.
Yeah, it's an old children's book.
Oh,
I
it's where-
remember those.
They look very distinguished. Is that what it
Yeah.
is?
Very
yeah,
distinguished
yeah.
gentleman.
and separately, of course, Mr. Toad lives there,
Oh yeah.
and
Well,
he's just he should be taking some Waymos home.
that's he moved there because of the drinking and drive. They're way more lax on
They're very
drinking and
lenient
driving.
in the Frogtown neighborhood.
Frogger got up at Kill Tony's comedy club the other night.
Oh man, it was It was hard because he had to go after a dude who had a physical disability, who killed.
Which is if you're waiting in line at Kill Tony and you see someone with a physical disability,
You're like,
you might as well go home
Yeah.
for the night.
God damn it!
Right.
They're gonna be vulnerable up there and probably have some good jokes they've been thinking about their whole life, and then I'm gonna go and try to talk about Tinder.
But you could lean into being a frog, I think, at that
Oh, that's a
point.
good
Oh, you're
point.
I
right.
think that's,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the other
Those
thing. You have your
stand-up-
own experience.
Yeah.
It's funny. I saw two cars in the parking lot. One said "I roast." It was a vanity plate, and the other one said "I hop."
And then there's a parenthetical on the license plate frame that said, like, not the pancakes.
not the restaurant.
I have a question for you that's specific to ordering in a restaurant with the name Whitmer, which is a
Oh,
cool name.
Thank you.
And I know you can shorten it to Wit, but what name do you use when you put in a food or drink order? Like, do you use your own
Anything.
name or?
I do. I'll even sometimes say Alex, my middle name,
Oh, there you go.
because nobody knows what the hell I'm saying when I say Whitmer or Wit. People will go, "What?" And I say Wit, and they go, "I'm asking you what your name is," because they think I'm saying what.
Sure. Yes.
And then when I say Whitmer, especially if they read it, they panic. I'd say 95% of the people don't know how to say it. And then most of the time, if it says Whitmer Thomas on something, people will call me Thomas. Like every hotel.
they think it's like the old school. Your surname is
flipped.
first. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I switched it around. And like most of the time when I check in at a hotel, it'll be like, "Hey, Nick," on the TV. It'll
Yes,
sometimes
yeah.
say that. Mine always says, "Hey, Thomas."
Oh man, that's
Wow.
wild.
And I'll often have to say like, when I'm at like a doctor's office, I'll see the paperwork sometimes, and it'll say Thomas Whitmer on it. And I have to go, guys, just so you know, my first name is Whitmer. And even that's even like professional kind of environments. So at a restaurant, I'll say I'll say Whit, and then if they say what, I say Alex.
So Whitmer Alex Thomas.
Whitmer Alexander Thomas.
Whitmer Alexander Thomas is that's a big, beautiful name.
It's like
Oh,
a
God.
president's name.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Thanks.
What happened with your Ring camera over there, Mitch?
The
I heard
Ring
your
camera
alarm
went
go
off, and my mom called at the same exact time.
Okay, what's
Is your
going
mom
on?
at your house?
Good
That'd be
question.
a nice surprise.
That would be a surprise.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Is this cat related? Did you get a delivery? What happened?
No, it's a random person in my backyard. It's fine.
Okay.
But I told you I've changed my ring so that it barely goes off. This is you haven't heard it in forever.
It's true.
It hasn't happened in a long time. But
Mitch, to be clear, I don't care, but it's fine.
they do care.
What's your address?
Actually, don't prompt him because he gave out his old address on the podcast.
It's true.
So like he will do it.
Yeah. And then people left stuff at my door.
That's nice.
And then you ate and drank it.
I didn't. You told me not to drink one of them.
Yeah,
One of them.
the bottle with a question mark on it. I told you probably shouldn't
The
drink.
skull and crossbones.
Hey, buddy, are you tired of waking up hungover and worrying about what happened last night? I sure am.
Mhm.
Well, now you can have fun and relax without any of the regrets with Willie's THC-infused social tonic. Willie's gives you that social uplifting buzz without breaking your goals.
That's right, Wags. Inspired by Willie's way of living where peace flows freely and hangovers are a thing of the past.
It is a low-calorie, low-sugar alcohol alternative that actually works, delivering a fast-acting, euphoric social buzz without the regrets that come with alcohol. So many regrets, Mitch. Why did I say that? Why did I take that off? Why did I touch this person?
And you know who the person is? It's me.
I know, I shouldn't have touched you.
Willie's social tonics come in 5 milligrams and 10 milligram doses with a best-in-class flavor experience. So smooth and balanced, you barely realize you're drinking a THC product at all. You can enjoy the tonics as a shot, sipped over ice, or mixed into your favorite mocktail. One shot of Willie's helps you relax, unwind, and de-stress. Perfect for taking the edge off at the end of a long day or socializing with friends. Willie's offers the kind of feeling that makes good company even better. Like maybe after a nice record.
Oh, there you go. It's when I could use a calm down. A Willie's ships directly to your doorstep in 40-plus states and is sold out 3 times in the first 6 months with over 300,000-plus happy customers. Wow. So order now at drinkwillies.com and use code Doughboys for 20% off your first order plus free shipping on orders over $95 and live like a legend.
We love you, Willie.
We love you, Willie. Hey, buddy, these days, whether you're browsing, streaming, shopping, or even gaming, every click you make online is being tracked, and nobody likes being watched, even if you have nothing to hide. And I got nothing to hide, okay?
He says this every day. If you want to keep your browsing private, reduce your digital footprint, and increase your online security, then NordVPN is the perfect solution.
A VPN reroutes your internet traffic through a secure server, encrypting your data and hiding your real IP address. That means better privacy, better security, and no one knowing where you're actually browsing from. Rerouting, secure server enabled, security confirmed.
That's what you get with NordVPN, folks. And you know what? I've used NordVPN. I've heard that rerouting in my head.
Yes.
It doesn't really actually say this.
Right.
But I've heard this rerouting in my head, Wise, because I've been in T-Town, Toronto. I say, I want to do some viewing from the States. I put on that NordVPN. I say I'm in Buffalo, New York, and I watch my favorite shows. What do you think of that?
Rerouting, Toronto, successfully disguised as Buffalo, New York.
That you're not hearing that. Again, I got to stress, you are not hearing this at all, but that's what it does.
NordVPN makes it very simple. Just one click to connect and enjoy fast speeds and access to over 8,900 servers across 129 countries so you can switch your virtual location anytime. It's great for protecting your data on public Wi-Fi, accessing your streaming services while traveling, avoiding ISP throttling, and keeping your identity private online. One account even covers up to 10 devices across all major platforms. Wow.
To get the best discount off your NordVPN plan, go to nordvpn.com/doughboys. Our link will also give you 4 extra months on the 2-year plan. Wow. There's no risk with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the podcast episode description box.
Wow.
Rerouting from podcast description box to NordVPN website. What, I can't do it too?
So your fandom of obviously, like as you're saying, the workers there are smoke shows and God bless them. But your fandom of Hooters is so based in the quality of the wings.
Yeah.
Have you frequented? Because I've never been to another restaurant. I'm open to it, but I've never been to like
You're open to
a
it.
Twin Peaks or what's a Tilted Kilt. Some of
I've
these
never
other
been to
concepts.
any of the other ones.
Yeah. Has anyone in here been to one of those?
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean Hooters takes the cake. Best aesthetics and logo, and they switched their logo, they updated it, and nobody liked it. They went back to the original, which I really appreciate.
It's kind of singular. It's kind of an institution. You do think of like, shouldn't that be a place that always succeeds? Like, how can that be mismanaged? How can that go out of business? Because like, isn't that a very like American sort of thing? Hey, it's a sports bar with some eye candy and wings and alcohol. Like, isn't that just like it feels like a national cuisine?
I think you're right. I don't. Well, I think there was a time when maybe people were going, I don't know if it's the best time to be going to Hooters.
Right. Perhaps a little bit as a little prudishness, and then combined with the pandemic, obviously.
Yeah, and I know around 2018, 2019, the Hooters in Burbank, which is the one we'd go to the most, the quality started to drop so hard. And I remember one time we went and they didn't have cups.
That's rough.
I ordered a Coke or Pepsi, and they were like, "We don't have cups right now."
Yeah, you gotta have
that's
cups.
bad.
And so,
You need to have cups.
If you're a restaurant, you gotta have cups.
You need to have cups. At your
Like
restaurant.
honestly, if you're any business that sells a beverage, you have to have some container
That's true.
you can serve the beverage in.
That's true. Liquid. I mean, because it's liquid.
I'll just say, like, I'm drinking a Nature Well smoothie right now, which I'm having, and thank you to Amelia for bringing this up to mitigate the damage we've done to our digestive
Jesus
tracts.
Christ, you and mitigation. He keeps saying he wants to mitigate the damage.
Besides,
He says it over and over
He's asking you to go to
again.
mediation.
beside that point aside, it is in a cup, and where would I be without this?
well, you could put it in a bag.
I could put it in a bag,
Sort
but
of
it'd
In
be a little
Canada,
suck it
a lot
out.
of people
clumsy.
get their milk in bags.
Yeah,
That is true, actually.
yeah.
So I guess milk is like a bag is a fine option if you don't have a cup.
Ideally, it would be a cup.
Ideally, it should be a cup.
Yeah, your hand would be. I guess it would. Your hand would be covered. I'm just trying to think of some. If you didn't have a container, your hand would be wet. I guess.
The hand, and I probably just wouldn't be drinking it.
Yeah.
'Cause it'd be everywhere.
Yeah, it would be at the. Yeah, I guess it would be at the place they made it. It would
Right.
be on the. Yeah, it would be on the floor.
The point is,
You need
you need
cups.
cups.
But back then, they would still sit next to you whenever they would take your order, and they don't
That's a
do
fun
that
thing.
anymore, which I think is for the best.
Yeah. Yeah. There's probably some guys who could not handle that.
But haven't you had
Yeah.
that happen at non-Hooters restaurants too? Don't you feel like sometimes that would be like a server move just to sit down next to you or sit down with someone next to someone in your party?
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that happen. But yes, you're right. It was like kind of like a Hooters signature thing.
They sit next to you. They write their name down in their special little font
Yeah.
on the ticket, and
That's cute. I like that.
Yeah,
I
and I tip them 140% no matter what. I fall in love.
Do you have a wing spot out here?
Yeah, I don't want to blow it
Blow
up.
it up. Yeah.
You don't have to say
You
what it
gotta
is.
come. Well, I'll say the best wings, other than Ye Rustican, is great. I think everybody always talks
Which
about
is
them.
almost
We
kinda-
ran into each other there not long ago.
We did, and also, by the way, his kind of like they kind of turned it into a horny place at one point. Is that fair to
Yeah.
say?
You
Yeah.
rustic?
Yeah.
I think so.
It's got a bit of a like divey horny vibe.
Yeah.
There's, there's a good chance you'll see the most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your life crying in the kitchen.
Yeah. Someone just told me that the
Yeah.
wings took a little dive, and I believe that person is Amelia.
No way.
Me?
Didn't you say that you got a cold wing?
No.
cold wing.
Someone went and they had a new fry cook, and the wings had suffered.
Not
from-
ideal.
Yeah,
Well, they know what they have there because they'll make you wait an hour.
that's true. Yeah.
And
And on Super Bowl Sunday, they will charge you $60 for like 12 wings.
Yes, it's bonkers. Super Bowl
It is.
Sunday
It's out
prices
of
are
control. It's
bonkers.
out of control.
well, my favorite new wings in LA are at High Tops.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
And they have a great special night of the week that I go there. I don't want to say when it is, but
Don't say it.
fellas, everybody here, you got to come.
I would love to.
It is, seems like a little secret right now. And let's just say I've eaten 40 wings there in one night.
It's a lot of wings.
And
That's pretty good.
I mean, they really hit the spot. I'm loving these High Tops wings.
So at one point we did a chicken nugget power hour. By the way, I've texted my mom that I just said hello. I texted my mom. Sometimes you got to text your mom when she calls you.
Sometimes you
That's
get
nice.
to your
Yeah.
We did a chicken nugget power hour, Nick and I, where we were supposed to eat one nugget every minute. And you and
For
I
1
both-
hour.
For 1 hour. And you tapped out at like 20 or 30?
I tapped out maybe less than halfway. I got really full. But I'm not great at eating contests. I just like get full weirdly fast.
We did it with Gabrus, and he ate 62. He did more than you had to.
Yes.
And then I was like around close to 50. I was like 47 or 48 or something like that.
You got up there.
I got up there. But 40 wings makes me feel like you could easily do.
Well,
a lot of wings.
yeah,
60
I've done
nuggets.
50 easy. I mean, we call it going in clean.
Yeah.
So a lot of us will go in clean, which means we haven't had any solid food all day.
Mhm.
And we will be ready to eat 50 wings.
You mentioned your white sauce skepticism. Does that preclude like dipping your buffalo wing in ranch or blue cheese?
Yes.
Wow.
I I don't want to complicate the wings. And if I have to add another sauce onto them, then in my opinion, that is not that buffalo wing does not stand on its own.
Yeah.
Are you ever fucking with like a dry rub?
I mean, sure, but I don't count that as buffalo wing.
You're thinking specifically buffalo wing, and like when you because wings like a place like Wingstop or
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings has generalized it to like, hey, we have 30 different sauces,
Yeah.
and maybe like 5 or 6 of them are buffalo, but the rest are like whatever, like a Korean barbecue,
Right.
or
I
honey
love
mustard.
all sort of chicken wings.
Sure.
But buffalo wings is the move. And I do get a little bit frustrated when a friend, I'll be like, oh, buffalo wings is my favorite. And they'll go like, oh, have you tried this Korean spot? And I said, I didn't say anything about Korean
right?
wings. I'm talking about buffalo wings.
Because
I'm serious about this.
linguistics is is descriptive, not prescriptive, and it feels like there's kind of been a Kleenex sort of thing where it's like now buffalo wings, people just mean that to refer to like any sort of wing that has a
Right.
sauce in it, and so people are like, oh yeah, I love buffalo wings, I love lemon pepper, and it's just
Right.
like that is orthogonal to the concept of a buffalo wing. So I do
you
understand
like
your frustration.
Do you like a dry rub?
I do like a dry rub. Yeah. No, one of my
I
favorite.
I had a dry rub this week.
Yeah.
I was out of Nivea.
Nivea, all right. Those twisted metal residuals are paying off pretty
That's
well.
right.
Damn.
Isn't that good lotion? I went to I do like it like the B-dubs, like Desert Heat is like one of my favorite like spice options they have there, and that's a good dry rub. And then they've like I do like lemon pepper, which I know is polarizing.
I like
but
lemon
I think it's
pepper.
fun.
I love it. And if I go to Wingstop, I'll get lemon pepper or
Yeah.
the garlic something because I don't like the buffalo.
Garlic Parmesan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the buffalo flavor there. So I'll get something else.
So I'm a bit of a heat seeker. Are you like how spicy are you going?
With buffalo wings, I love spicy food, but with buffalo wings, I don't like to get crazy spicy because I want to eat a lot of them.
Sure.
And so I will usually I'll always ask. Like at Ye Rustic Inn, I get hot, but some places hot is way hotter.
Yeah.
I
I like Ye Rustic's hot. It's like it's you can handle it. Why? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's manageable.
I love hot. I think that's usually I'm with you because like I like spicy, but I don't want to go like so super spicy. Like I'm not trying to impress anyone at this point.
right.
I just want like a little bit of a burn.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they've got like the whatever, like the Diablo or the Blazin or whatever the fuck they call their the Howlin' one, I'm just like I'm opting out of that.
Yeah.
Give me the hot or maybe one level above.
I feel like that was the closest I ever got to dying from food was doing Howlin' Plus at Howlin' Ray. I think it almost killed me.
Yeah, they're not fucking around there.
I mean, I love Howlin' Ray. I think Howlin' Ray's is very good.
Mhm.
Local chicken spot.
I just I like we got as like a group, we got the Howlin' Plus, and I was like eating it. And I could eat it. It was like hot, and I was like, oh, this is really spicy. But then the next 2 days, like I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die.
That's what one thing that sucks about aging and the slow decay of time is just like your body can take less damage, and I really feel it internally when I have something super spicy these days, which is a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, I think my now with spice, I'd prefer it to be in like a soup or a curry.
Oh, that's fun, yeah.
Or ramen, or I load up pho with sriracha, and that's just my ideal spice now. I don't care as much about it on chicken or anything like that. But
I think there's a certain level I never have to go above again, except probably for this podcast where we do something where we have to eat something spicy at some.
Yes.
On some stupid fucking episode that we do or whatever. Or some challenge, the spice double or
We
whatever.
don't have to do that to ourselves. We can choose not to do that.
That's true,
It's
but they
a
want
show
it.
we
They
control.
do want
I don't
it.
think they want it.
I think they want it.
I don't think they want it. I don't think they want us to punish ourselves. I don't think we have to do that for content.
They want it a little
do you think you have any Jackass and Doughboys crossover?
I mean,
in terms of fandom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
must.
so
much,
sure.
I imagine.
I mean, I think all the Jackass guys watch the podcast.
Gotta get Bam on here.
Oh
man.
I think Bam. I think honestly, he's a little bit of the missing ingredient in the recent.
Absolutely.
You need
Well,
Bam.
Jackass is about friends.
It is about
At the end of the day, and if you're missing a friend, I'm sure there's some sort of we are missing a huge part of that story and why he's not a part of it.
Yeah,
but it's just if you can't have all the guys, don't do it.
Yeah. I feel the same way.
Let's.
I wouldn't do Doughboys with just Mike Mitchell unless we do that when I go to Scotland.
Yeah, you could buy me out and we could arrange that. I'd be open to that.
Me and Bam.
Yeah, you could. I don't care at that point as long as I'm getting my percentage. We'll figure it out. Who would be the best Jackass guy to host with? Wee Man's pretty cool.
Wee Man likes food a lot.
Okay, yeah, that's right. He has chronic tacos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. This is a point of no return. Like very obvious answer. You need a driver, because that's not gonna be you. So you need a driver, and the person who's gonna most likely do that is Knoxville. I think that he's a guy who could host.
All right.
Yeah.
It's Knoxville.
Yeah.
Nothing against those other guys. Nothing against you. Let's talk wings some more. Is the wing your favorite chicken part? Because I would say as much as I love buffalo wings, I still would rather have a thigh in most cases. And a second barrel to this question: when it comes to wings, are you a flat guy or a drums guy?
I'm a flats guy.
Okay,
and the wing is my favorite part, even if it's not buffalo or anything like
I'm a drums guy.
Okay.
I am a drums guy.
I also like flats, so I'm team flats. But I think I
like
enjoy
both of them, to be clear.
I don't want all flats.
A crispy flat for me is just the best.
Delightful.
Yeah.
That's when cooked. Yeah, cooked perfectly. I think breaking the bones apart and getting in there, which I know you like. You like that. You like being like a cyclops. You like the idea of ripping the bone. You like that.
Yeah, you don't want to think about it too intensely, because then you start to be this is a thing we've talked about on the podcast before. But you start to think of you're in the course of eating 40 to 50 wings. How many souls am I consuming?
Right. How many chickens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that math starts to fuck you up. But. Or maybe it doesn't, but I do like the act of disassembling it. I do like the act of bone scraping, just getting as much meat.
If we weren't eating wings all the time, who knows what other kind of fucked up shit we'd be doing.
That's true.
It's
scratching an itch.
It is,
I don't think I had until I just now I realized.
I agree. Tearing apart the chicken is helpful for us. It's our animal instincts.
It's like Jeffrey Dahmer. If he never would have stopped picking up roadkill with his dad, maybe he would have not done all that stuff.
Just get Dahmer a big bowl of buffalo wings. I think he would have been fine.
Yeah.
He'd be hanging with the boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dahmer would
be
he would be my driver. He would. He's perfect.
Do you have just because you mentioned the Odyssey again? If we're talking about our fates, you could have I'm going to be one of Odysseus's men who is going to only survive part of this mission. I will not be returning home to Ithaca. Are you
bombers?
Your options are eaten by the Cyclops, turned into a pig, lured, I guess eaten by the Scylla. How do you say it? Scylla? That monster, the Scylla, eaten by the Scylla, or I guess lured by the sirens to the island. Like where do you land?
The siren seems pretty. It's like going to the ultimate Hooters.
Who knows what's happening there on that island, though?
Yeah, are they getting kissed to death?
That's that to me.
That don't sound so bad.
There's worse ways to go.
Is it a death by snoo situation? Because that changes the equation. But I don't know. I feel like
what the fuck what is that from?
Death by snoo. I feel like that's an old joke. It's on Futurama as well.
Oh, it's Futurama. That's
I was thinking death by Smoochie.
There's something nice about being smooched to death.
Yeah.
Just desexualize it. Just get a bunch of kisses.
I wouldn't do the pig.
No,
I wouldn't. If I around that soup, I'd go. I don't know what's the deal with this.
I don't like that the soup. I don't like tricking people with soup. I'm gonna go on the record there. I don't like that. I don't like that she was a bit of a Cosby. What's her name?
Oh yeah.
Hot Cosby, yeah.
Hot Cosby. Every guy's weakness is Hot Cosby.
Hot Cosby.
Yeah, man, you got to watch out.
You gotta, that's but I'm like, being a pig might not be too like as opposed to getting eaten. I think I would, but maybe she's gonna eat you as a pig.
I think eventually you're getting turned into more soup.
Okay.
Like I think that's your fate. But the here's what I'll say: the soup like doesn't look good, but those guys sure are enjoying the shit out of that soup.
Yeah,
like, they're having fun.
Yeah.
They're sucking on those tendons or something.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not a big tendon guy, so I don't know if I would. I don't know if that would be. I maybe would pass on the soup, possibly.
Yeah, but I would also be like, you can do whatever you want to these guys. I won't say nothing. I know that I would do that.
You would have just said if you were if you were Matt, if you're Ulysses, how do you say his name? Odysseus.
Ulysses is the
other guy.
Yeah, the Roman translation.
If you were Odysseus, you would just be like,
no, if Odysseus is different. If it was like the three of us,
yeah,
and we all went up there. She's like, here's some soup. And I was like sitting there with the soup, not quite eating it. And y'all started sucking it down. And then she started turning you into pigs and looking at me like, I'm going to kill you or something. I'd be like, I'm just not going to say anything about these two guys. If you want to turn them into pigs, it's fine. I'm going to roll out of here in a little bit.
You want to take us? You want to take pig us with you? I would hope that you would just bring us with you.
Oh, maybe I'd do that. But like, I'm convinced I could get her to be my friend.
Yeah.
Or like, that's how I feel about Chucky. Every time I see Chucky and he's trying to chase people around and kill him, I'm like, I could get him to be my friend. Or Scream Guy.
Scream Guy is Scream Guy's pretty funny. You picked those two guys who are pretty. Chucky's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Chucky is funny.
And you're very funny. I feel like you guys could bond over
Thank you.
jokes and humor and stuff like that.
And he does it. He sort of talks like Jack Nicholson.
Yes, he does.
Which I like a lot. So, yeah.
I think you could win over, depending on who Scream Guy is. That's the thing, is it changes to whatever, who's annoyed at you, basically.
Well, and is it Scary Movie Guy? Because that's a different thing.
Scary Movie Guy, you could definitely
befriend.
Oh, yeah.
But don't get him too high, because if he gets too high, he's going to rap and then accidentally stab you. We know this from Scary Movie 1.
When his face is going to change with his tongue sticking out. And at that point, I'll be laughing so hard that I won't even be able to talk and make friends with the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. But then at that point, you might as well kill me because you've reached the peak.
I'm going to laugh myself to death.
I think for me, I would. Getting eaten by the Cyclops is quick, at least. I think the big, tall guys that killed you maybe would be the worst. It looks like they're
the
gonna,
big, tall guys, yeah.
It feels like they're going to kill. If I choose, I would get kissed. I think I would get smooched to death.
You take the sirens.
I take the sirens.
Yeah.
I think ultimately it's the horniest option, because even if you don't really know what's going to happen there, that's what the sirens are using to trick you. Is like, hey, we got a nice song. Come on over here, see what's up. You know. So I think there's just enough intrigue for it to be like, yeah, fuck. Let me see what's on that island at least.
Who are we kidding? I'd be trying to fuck Odysseus' wife. I'd be at the fucking.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
I'd
I
be
think
one of those
Odysseus
guys.
might kill me at the end.
Yeah, he would definitely. And also,
or no, the guys who bend down, who like kneel to him.
Yeah.
I'd be doing that.
I would do that.
I'd be like,
that's ideal.
He'd be really mad at me for a minute, but I'm like, I'm going to kneel. I'll kneel to you.
I was trying to fuck Penelope for the last 20 years, and I'm sorry.
Now you're back, and it's fine.
Ate a bunch of food, drank a bunch of wine, and you know what? This is ultimately your house, your rules. So,
and also, by the way, Odysseus, you're getting a little. He's gone for a really long time.
It's a long
time. We could, like, you know.
Sir, I have bullied your son so hard. And I am sorry.
Mean to your dog, mean to your mentor,
Yeah.
just in general, like I fucked up. But like you're back, and I know this is like kind of your thing, and I'm just like, let's just make it work.
The Doughboys are good at eating crow. I feel like we would be fine in this
Yeah.
We would
situation.
absolutely.
I would
yeah.
kneel. I would kneel immediately.
I could humble myself so
As soon as the
bad.
door is closed.
All right, I'm out. I'm out of here.
Let's talk about Fatburger / Buffalo Express. So Fatburger was founded in 1947 in Los Angeles by Lovey Yancey. Have 157 locations worldwide, mostly in the U.S. and Canada. Lovey Yancey started the business as Mr. Fatburger. I like this lore. With her husband. Then they divorced, and she dropped the Mr. It was cleaner.
Wow.
Isn't that kind of fun? It's just like, I dropped my Mr. I'm dropping the Mr. from Fatburger. Now it's just Fatburger.
I like that.
That's fun.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
So it separately, Buffalo's Cafe was founded in Roswell, Georgia in 1985. It is not a Hooters in terms of it being a restaurant, as far as my knowledge, but it is a sports bar and restaurant that serves buffalo wings. And so that is existing. That is operating separately. 18 years pass. 2003, Fatburger's parent company, Fat Brands, acquires Buffalo's Cafe and its affiliated brand, Buffalo Express. And then Fat Brands starts taking Buffalo's Express and co-branding them with Fatburgers. So now there's a bunch of co-branded Fatburger Buffalo's Express locations akin to like a KFC Pizza Hut, and where you can get both Fatburgers and you can get buffalo wings. I mentioned Twin Peaks. Fatburger owns Twin Peaks. They also own Hot Dog on a Stick, Johnny Rockets, Marble Slab Creamery, and Round Table Pizza, among others. So there's a big portfolio
I'm going to
of
say,
Fatburger
this
restaurants.
is a fun group of underdogs. This
Really,
really
good.
is, yeah.
Not really a miss in there.
No,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
What is the football, the movie with the football team?
Little Giants?
I guess the Little Giants is a good way to put it, but when they're all
replacements?
the replacements. This is a bit of a replacements.
It's a bit of a replacement.
Yeah.
I like that. I genuinely kind of like all of those, and they don't seem too evil like all the other places we talk about.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
like comparatively,
there's always some evil involved in these, but like I have a lot of affection for Fatburger because it's from SoCal, and you know it's like really neighborhood specific in terms of which are the good fat burgers, which are the less stellar fat burgers. But also
one of the more iconic ones is this one here over on the Sunset Bend, or close to it. What street is it on there? It's by like the
Hillhurst,
Vaughn or
Sunset, Hollywood.
Right, Vermont or wherever that is, where Sunset is right there.
But it's like you can't like I don't want to call it like because In-N-Out Burger is working class, and Fatburger is oftentimes more expensive than In-N-Out Burger, but it is kind of like. There's also Tommy's Burger. I feel like those three all kind of operate in concert. They're all from LA, and they all are like.
It's weird that
everyone has their
In-N-Out
own
Burger does
affiliation.
feel like the most high status when maybe it is the cheapest.
It might actually be the cheapest, and it's certainly the most consistent.
Yeah,
sure.
But Fatburger, you can really it's in the name. You can get really like a fucking sloppy, overloaded burger, and that has its own charm. And I'll be honest, I'd never fucked with the wings before, but the wings
Imagine
side
if Ice
menu.
Cube back in the day had today was a good day would be different possibly.
I actually have the lyrics here. Are you much of a 90s hip hop fan?
I know this song.
This is the Ice Cube. It was a good day. No helicopter looking for a murder. 2 a.m, got the fat burger
And some wings maybe was
and
what
Buffalo
would,
and Buffalo's
wings.
Express.
Yeah.
It's a little clumsier.
Would it have been a big of a hit? Maybe not.
Referenced in 2 other the notable rap songs on opposite sides of the East Coast West Coast hip hop beef. Tupac in Late Night. The club be poppin', so I'm stopping at the Fat Burger. Look through the paper, it's another black crack murder. Kind of ends on a down note there.
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G.
I like the day that Ice Cube is having more than the day Tupac is having.
It seems like he
yeah.
fucked around and got a triple-double. It seems like things are going pretty good for him.
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G. going back to Cali. Frequently floss hose at Roscoe's, another L.A. institution, started in Long Beach. Floss hose at Roscoe's, that's nice.
Yeah.
Does that mean have sex with them at Roscoe's?
I'll continue on. If I want a squirter, take her to Fat Burger.
Yeah, I know that.
That's pretty lewd.
But in that regard, he's talking about someone who gets diarrhea and shit.
I think
Right?
I have to be because I don't see how how you draw a line from indulging in fat burger to orgasmic pleasure later in
Right.
the evening. I think that does refer to diarrhea.
Yeah.
Does that? Is that what it means?
I don't think that's his intent, but it's not always up to the author how it's interpreted.
Sure.
As we've learned from the Odyssey, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Homer had nothing to say with Nolan's interpretation.
And the translator hates it.
She sure does.
She really doesn't like it.
So had anyone had the buffalo wings? I
Yes.
feel like I'm going to be called a liar here because I bet on a previous Fat Burger episode, like we did it in 2023 with Randy Jan. It's totally possible that we ordered some wings, and I'm just memory holding it. But I know
have
we've
gotten.
not reviewed the wings
I don't think
specifically.
we
I don't think you
specifically
have.
have done.
I don't think we have, but I'm just like,
pulled up the orders from the last time we did Fat Burger yesterday, and I don't think there was any wings on there.
yeah, I think it's all burgers and fries.
Before we get into the wings, can I just talk about the burger first? Because
Please.
we did. Wick got a burger. I got a burger. Amelia, you got a burger.
Mhm.
And you gave me half of your burger. Is that what I was eating?
Yes.
Okay.
I got the original fat burger with cheese, and I got the works on it. And I do, and we've talked about this before. When I ate keto, or as Paul Russ said, ate Cheeto.
Very fun.
I would get In-N-Out Burger, and it was like the places that had good actual beef patties. The ones that I wanted to go to, In-N-Out Burger was like number one. It was great. But Fat Burger, I'd get like the XL Fat Burger, and the patty was fantastic. And Wendy's was actually probably third place. Wendy's was not bad.
What you're getting at In-N-Out Burger is quality and precision. What you're getting at Fat Burger is pure indulgence. You're getting just like it's maximalism.
But the patty was good. And
patty's good. It's good quality meat.
So I got this with the works, the cheese today. What did you think of your burger?
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I forgot to put cheese on mine.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, oh man, I forgot to get cheese. I guess that's too bad. And then I ate it. It's fucking awesome. I haven't had just like a hamburger in years. And I was like, this might be the fucking move from here on out.
Hamburgers are good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
That's what I can't remember last time I got like a McDonald's hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't like stuff on anything, like the sauces and stuff.
no. I know yours was plain. You had like a wimpy style like bun and and burger basically bun and meat.
Maybe I would have put ketchup on it or something, but I just kind of don't like to be bothered with that kind of stuff. So I don't. And sometimes I'll get a crazy cheeseburger with like avocado and an egg and bacon and onions and all that stuff. But but
that's a lot, especially when you get to the eggs. Like egg and bacon, I'm not usually doing on a burger unless it's at a restaurant where it's like this is what you get on it or whatever.
I did used to back in the day. I would get egg and sometimes bacon on Fat Burger just because you could. And like there was a time when an over easy egg on a burger was an indulgence, and then it got played out.
And that's a testament to them because it's like they have a little diner and a hot griddle in there, and they can do that for you. And it was a place where like I'm eating a burger that like the yolk is running out of this burger, and that's like you can't get that at any other drive-through place.
And also that was like you're mentioning like it's a fast food restaurant that has prices that everyone can afford. Versus, like, it felt like the egg on a burger became like a gastropub elevated version of a burgery. The works, Mitch, is just for everyone listening. White bun with the works, mayo, lettuce, tomato, pickles, onions, relish, and mustard. So you're getting all those ingredients.
This is the thing that clicked with me on this Fat Burger thing. I think that relish makes a world of I know you're not a toppings guy, but the relish on the Fat Burger makes like a world of difference.
It's fun to have relish on there.
And you never get relish on any burgers. And I'm like, the relish there is really good. It makes it feel like you got a pickle in every bite. I love it. I personally love it.
Well, because also you get pickles on there too. So you get relish and pickles. You get pickles two ways. But then it makes it feel like a backyard burger, which is part of the fun of Fat Burger.
Yeah.
Amelia, what was on your burger?
It was just
No cheese.
original Fat Burger and with no modifications, which means no cheese.
Got it.
But with the works.
This is the thing Burger King does this as well. If you order a Whopper, you get no cheese. You got to get a Whopper with cheese, Wags. And in Fat Burger, the same thing. You got to order it with cheese.
And there was an order of fat fries, which is their plumper, like steak fry version. And then there's also like skinny fries. And
skinny fries did not travel at all.
Neither of those fries traveled all that well.
I've gotten the fat fries just from Fat Burger, and I love that's on the menu, and I prefer those fries.
I've said this before that people are very mean to steak fries, but when steak fries are well done, they're very, very good. And you know who does them well? Fat Burger, and also E Rustic makes a great steak fry.
Yeah.
Steak fry is not my favorite, but a good execution trumps all. I totally agree with you. And I think usually at Fat Burger, I'd generally be a skinny fry person, but I just
Really?
like no. I'm saying in general.
Okay.
But at Fat Burger, I feel like the fat fries are usually better.
Okay, great.
And certainly, if you're getting a to-go order, they're just more likely to hold up. The skinny fries just got soggy as fuck.
Yeah.
But neither of these were in all that great shape when we were eating them.
That's true. Yeah. The fat fries were you could eat them. They were just a little. They had the travel. They were a little traveled
Yeah, it's
out.
tough. Fries getting delivered, or it's hard.
It's not an easy podcast. It's not an easy podcast.
Not an easy podcast to do. It's not easy.
It's not easy to do this.
Going back to Notorious B.I.G.'s, if I want to squirt or take her to Fat Burger, I feel like the thing that usually is making me squirt from there is like their shakes. And we did not get any shakes because they're so heavy. They're like
when
real
you're
ice
saying
cream.
what makes you squirt, it means have diarrhea, I guess.
Yeah,
is
man,
what
have
you're
diarrhea.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to take the word, just saying squirt back.
He's always saying
I'm a
that.
squirter.
He wants to take squirt back.
Dude, no, I've been dating this girl. She's a squirter.
It's really and like because their shakes are good. They're the ice cream shakes. You know, I do love vanilla shake from there. They're just so indulgent, and like everything is so heavy that I feel like there's only so much my body can take at this point.
Yeah,
right. It's like
the shakes are really good.
They're really good.
I've said it. I love. I said this before the episode started, but when I first got to LA, and Whit, I know that you said you were the same way. My hot take was like, Fat Burger's better than In-N-Out. And over time, I do think In-N-Out is better than Fat Burger, but I still very much love Fat Burger. And I do think it is closer than people think. I think that no one comes to LA and gets a Fat Burger anymore. Like even 20 years ago, I think that they did more, probably because of Ice Cube and Biggie. You know what I mean? Like
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's out of the zeitgeist.
Right. Yeah. I think just like so much of it is just like there were certain neighborhoods that were more likely to be clustered with Fat Burgers. So if you were near one, that was like your spot, you know. But yes, I think it was more of like there was a time when it was more of like because it was maybe more. I'm just repeating what you're saying because it was more of a pop culture presence. In-N-Out Burger has been consistent.
The branding and the logo, all that stuff is better.
Yeah,
In-N-Out.
True.
And they also, you know, it just seems like, oh, got to go there because there's that line. Whereas Fat Burgers are often just a little hut in the corner of a grocery store parking lot.
Right.
And they kind of look like shit.
Yeah. They're not great on the inside.
Yeah, no.
And there's never anybody in them.
No. In fact, I do worry about them. It seems like they're in.
Yeah.
It is. It's like it's almost like a wad of gum on like the corner. That's what Fat Burger kind of. It has that vibe to it.
No, it's like it's a very different vibe from In-N-Out, and you know we're just comparing them because they're both so entrenched in the city, but it's like. Yeah, it's more like your local.
If you want the real LA, go to Fat Burger. If you want to visit the Hollywood sign, go to In-N-Out Burger. That's
all right. It's more, but it is more like your local donut shop or something. You know what I mean? Like it has that kind of feel. It's like it's kind of a little. Here's a comparison. I was in San Diego recently, and I saw this. I was like looking for a quick dinner I could get. And I saw this place called Hot Dog Corner that had good reviews. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to Hot Dog Corner. And all the reviews were just like, this place is like a little bit weird, but trust me, the hot dogs are good. You go in there, it was basically like a tobacconist. It was like a woman with like a bunch of cigarettes and then just like hard liquor. And that was like basically everything they were selling. But she also had a grill and she would whip up a hot dog for you. I got 2 hot dogs from that from that place. Them sumbitches were tasty as hell. So it was that kind of vibe. And it's just like, hey, there's some napkins over there. The floor's a little dirty. Everything's got a little layer of scuzz to it. But the quality of product is so high that you'll keep coming back even if you know this is bad for you.
Yeah, I had forgotten that. So when I first moved to LA, I lived on the west side, and there's a Fat Burger like 2 blocks away. And me and all my buddies would go, and just some great memories at the Fat Burger.
Yeah.
And
was that the one? Was it like near Barrington or Sepulveda? Yeah. No,
lived right over there. And then I had one of the craziest nights of my life was at a Fat Burger at the one where we got the one in the grocery store parking lot down the road, where my roommate went nuts and we were running away from him because he was trying to kill us, and we hit it that fat burger.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
What ended up happening?
He was committed to a mental institution.
Oh my God.
But maybe y'all knew him. I don't know. We can talk about it after. But
What would you say? Like, I don't want to dwell on this too much, but like when you say trying to kill you, you mean like he was like
well, he
threatening, or
thought that in his psychosis that we were robots, and so he was trying to save the real us by killing the robot versions of us.
Can I also ask a question?
Sure.
Was Chucky your roommate?
No, because I would have been like, Chucky, you kidding me, buddy? And he'd be like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
who are you to call someone a robot? Fucking doll.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
So we went to the Fat Burger. We tried to figure out our plan. We called around to try to see if anybody would be down to help us. And then we went back to the house thinking, and he was gone, and he had gone to the Gower Gulch.
Oh man.
And then people were calling us going, and then
that's very brave also to try to go and help him after that. I mean, that's when you're obviously that's terrifying.
It was terrifying. But then we went home and we like convinced him to go to the hospital, and he did. But he did think, and then in his sane brain, after he was like medicated and all that stuff, he was like, oh yeah, I thought that y'all were like the robots. I was like, oh no, these aren't robots, these are angels. And it was sweet how he ended up getting better. But we hit out at that Fat Burger and we all had milkshakes.
That's fun.
And it was a very nice time to sit there and sort of hide out, and so that was the last time I had Fat Burger.
That's why. That's great.
You remember what kind of milkshake?
For me, it was, what do they got? Chocolate,
vanilla, strawberry. I think they move a banana.
That's probably, if there's a banana one, I would have definitely gotten banana. But then lockdown in 2020, they had a screening of 10 Things I Hate About You at the Greek, and you could go do it like a drive-in. And me and my friend CJ and his wife Megan went to Fat Burger ahead of time. I hadn't been there in forever, and I got a cheeseburger, fries, and buffalo wings, and I like edged the whole way to the movie, like didn't eat any of it. I was like, I need to have the perfect experience, and I ate it while watching the movie. Sort of cold. It was cold by that point, and I was like blissed out. And I was like, this is easily the best meal I've ever had in my life. And then 2 weeks later, they were part of our bubble.
Oh hell yeah!
CJ and Megan. We went over there, and I was like, I feel like we got to hit that Fat Burger again because I need to know if it's actually that good. And we did, and it was like, fucking hit the spot again. But now it was hot.
Yeah.
And then since then, now that's like my go-to. If I want a burger, instead of getting one from one of these kind of more upscale or I don't know, exclusive spots, I'll hit that Fat Burger. And the wings.
And now there's, I want to say this, during pandemic, I went back to Quincy, Massachusetts, and on my birthday, we went down to Connecticut Wags, and we ate at all like the big Connecticut pizza spots. And we went and rented a theater, and we saw Tenet, and it was like one of the best days of my life. And it was so good. Sally's a pizza. It was great. It was like such
that's nice.
A great moment.
Let's go back.
Let's get back in there. We will. I'm sure we'll get back there. But now, Wags, Pizza's friend Wings.
Let's talk about Pizza's friend Wings, which is now hanging out with burgers. So we got six count orders of the 5 distinct sauces they have.
We got all the sauces.
Buffalo medium, buffalo mild, and buffalo hot. I don't know why I said them in that order. Lemon pepper, and then classic bourbon barbecue. Mm-hmm. They were mostly bone-in, but we did get one order of the boneless, which was the buffalo medium, which maybe that's why I had them at the top there. I think all the buffalo sauces are quality. Mm-hmm. I definitely would go back to the hot, which is honestly not even that intense, but it's like just a good level of burn.
There was a very little difference between even mild and hot. It was the scale of the heat scale was, and you're a heat seeker.
I'm a bit of a heat seeker, but it's not like we're blowing the roof off in terms of Scoville units. This is basically going from like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's going from 1 to like maybe 5.5 if I want to be charitable. Like they weren't super spicy.
Not at all.
What's Scoville's first name? Was he a guy? Was Scoville
I have
a
to
guy?
imagine Scoville was a guy. Can we find out if Scoville was a guy?
He wouldn't have been impressed with the heat on any of these wings.
Or maybe he would have been, because I don't think Scoville ever envisioned like ghost peppers in his
Wilbur
day.
Scoville.
Wilbur Scoville.
Do we know what year
What a name.
the Scoville scale was invented?
1912.
Yeah, so 1912. They weren't doing all these crazy hybrid peppers.
What if it's like 1996, right after Batman Forever?
So he maybe couldn't have even conceived of an habanero back then,
Yes.
because the habanero
He
itself
maybe
like,
would eat the
blows
mild
scale
wing
away.
and maybe would like kill himself.
Yeah, would
or
just
die
perish.
Yeah. I don't know if he'd kill himself. That seems extreme. But he maybe would be like he wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yes, yeah. But anyway, I mean, you're the wing connoisseur, and you've obviously had these a number of times. But like, what did you think of today's batch of buffalo wings?
I thought they were great. Here's the only criticism I have is already what y'all are kind of talking about is that the spice level wasn't much different, but the sauce level was. So I prefer texture wise, I prefer the medium wings and even though maybe taste wise, I like the hot ones a little more just because they're just a tiny bit spicier. But I'm like, I don't know if I would prefer.
So you like the mild ones were the bone in mild, and then the mediums were boneless, unless.
So sorry.
So the mild ones.
I like the mild ones. I don't love like a ton of sauce, like a super wet wings. That's what I like so much about rustic.
Yeah.
And so I would prefer them to be a little more dry and a little spicier.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like in terms of you don't want your sauces sitting in a lagoon, right? It's like or your wings sitting in a lagoon. You don't want them like a little little splash zone of soup, basically. Like you want like a little bit of layer of sauce. And I also see this as someone who does dip in ranch and buffalo. That's another reason, right? You don't want it to sauce to hell.
Yeah.
It's like an overdressed salad.
I agree with that. I will say though the important part of the equation here is the fry.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes, especially if you're getting an oversauced wing, you need to have a really good fry on it.
Yeah.
And I thought they had a pretty damn good
fries. Great,
all well fried with really great texture,
and coming out of the oven hot, like eating them right then and there. It's like perfect. I just love it. Like they're the only restaurant like this that has the wings that are fried in that kind of way. Like, would you Fatburger is fast food, I guess, but like,
very much so. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the only fast food restaurant. Even with like Wing Street and Wingstop, there's something different.
They seem baked or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't. There's an actual fry on these wings.
Yeah, they have a deep fryer back there.
Yeah,
and like a lot of times, like, back to pizza, a lot of pizzerias they're making them in a pizza oven. You know what I mean? It's a different sort of texture you're getting to them. I don't want too much breading on mine either. Mm-hmm. And I will say the boneless wings, which I love bone-in over boneless generally, but the boneless ones are pretty aggressively breaded.
Yeah.
A lot more nuggety.
Yeah.
And the breading was pretty light on or if exists. And I think there was a light breading on it on the bone-ins. And so like I just generally preferred that. But I thought the buffalo hot was delightful. And I really like the lemon pepper.
Yeah. Lemon pepper was good because also those were maybe the crunchiest of all the wings.
Great texture.
Yeah. I like those lemon pepper ones, and I agree about the boneless ones. They're too crunchy, and that's often the issue I have with boneless wings. Hooters though, they got good boneless wings.
Yeah. There's a lot. These were the boneless wings. I'd say were maybe bad.
Yeah.
Where does I didn't love the boneless wings. Where does like we're talking bone-in wings, we're talking boneless wings, if we're talking chicken portions, where does like a tendy or a chicken finger lie in your hierarchy? For me, I'd rather probably have a tendy over a.
He calls them tendies.
Over a boneless wing, but maybe not over a nugget. I like nuggets.
Yeah. Huh. It's been a minute since I've even had like buffalo chicken tenders or tendies. I feel like that'd be great. When's the last time I even had? I can't even remember a time I've even had that. I think I would prefer that over the nugget.
Yeah.
The thing I like about the Hooters ones is it's less of a nugget and more of a clump.
Yeah.
It's like a
fun.
clump.
Everyone loves clumps.
Okay. Yeah, the clumps.
Everybody loves clumps.
Hercules.
Hercules. That's so funny.
It's so funny.
I like clumps. I like the Nutty Professor too. The clumps. I like the clumps.
I like Norbit, man. I'll hit it anytime he's wearing a bunch of different outfits.
It's a lot of fun.
Or he's playing a little guy. I mean, Bowfinger.
Yeah,
him is that little guy. I love that little guy.
Okay, this is not normal for twice in a day.
Yeah, this is not normal. What's going on?
Also, the little kid in the Clump family is really funny too.
That kid's funny.
I wonder
really
if he ever looked around though and was like, "Wait, they're all wearing suits, but I'm just myself."
Yeah, why didn't they have Eddie Murphy be a kid,
or get a little skinny kid and put a fat suit?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
because like he's kind of going like they're making fun of my
size.
Yeah, and this is actually me. That's all Eddie Murphy doing a fat suit, making fun of me.
Yeah,
especially at a very self-conscious age.
Yeah,
I can see that maybe fucking someone.
Well, he embraced it. That kid is great.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
What's going on with the ring cam?
It was now my neighbors in my yard, so I don't know what's going on there. Everything is fine.
Having a party over there? What's going on?
What the hell's going on? I'll figure it out afterwards.
A surprise party?
Do you think my neighbors are planning a surprise party for me?
So nice.
He's got a party planner in the backyard too.
Oh my god!
It would be one of those things if I walked in to a surprise party for me for my neighbors. I'd be like, all right, well, see you guys later. I don't really know any of you that well. My boy Saul, I love Saul. Saul's a great guy.
Yeah.
I mean, now I got to go back on it. I do like a lot of my neighbors.
I thought, dude, every now and again, I'm like, I don't know my neighbors' names, but boy, can we talk in the middle of the road.
That's what the same here. Saul, you've met Saul.
Yeah, I like Saul.
Saul's great.
I'm chopping it up with all my neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no heat going on with these buffalo wings at all, which I feel.
No.
If you like hot, you didn't get that experience today.
No.
I think if Wilbur Scoville tried them, he'd be like, "Oh shit," and we'd be like, "That's the lemon pepper, dude."
Yeah.
It's not. There's no fucking. There's no heat on there. But
I think they honor the tradition of buffalo wings.
Yeah. I think that my favorites were still the buffalo wing. I like them. The lemon pepper for me was probably second place to the mild and hot wings.
Yeah.
I
didn't have the barbecue.
I didn't like the barbecue. It's too sweet.
I don't like barbecue wings in general.
I can get on board with a spicy barbecue wing sometimes, but usually they're very likely to be oversauced, just doused in barbecue sauce. And oftentimes it's like a place that just using like a low quality Cisco barbecue sauce.
My issue with barbecue sauce is that I think that barbecue sauce is one of the worst sauces.
Yeah.
I like barbecue. I like Texas barbecue or whatever. And I like barbecue sauce when it's whatever. And it has a little bit of vinegar in there. That barbecue sauce is just the sticky, thick barbecue. Not for me.
But if it's at least the thing about Frank's is everybody, the place has buffalo wings, even if it's just Frank's, it's just hey, that's a reliable sauce. Mm-hmm. I know that's going to be fine at minimum. Even if they're putting no other effort into it. Whereas barbecue sauces can be all over the map.
We covered our bases here, but there's one last thing.
Yes.
The blue cheese and the ranch, of course.
I like that ranch, and I also like that blue cheese.
I thought the blue cheese was okay.
Yeah.
I thought the ranch was pretty good.
Ranch was better, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a celery or carrots or something, I would have tried it, but I didn't.
That actively...
So you go
annoyed
no
me.
sauce on top of... You don't do any... You're not dipping in ranch or blue cheese ever.
Mm-mm. I mean, I don't mind it. I think the ranch is okay on the wings, but I would just prefer to hit them raw.
Yeah.
Gotta hit them raw.
I guess.
Yeah, the Doughboys know where you're... We got to hit it raw.
Raw. My pull-out game is strong. Pulling the bones out of my mouth. Where did
your pull-out game is strong. You do pull you do a great job.
Yeah, you're good at that, man. I did see that. That was impressive.
I'm Amelia. Where were y'all on these wings? And Amelia, what do you think of that burger?
I didn't try the wings, but I did like the burger. Half the burger was pretty good.
I will just say, I did not ask you for the burger, for half the burger. You just gave that to me. It just showed up on my plate. It was very nice of you.
I figured you needed to talk about it with the rest of the group.
I actually didn't, but it was nice that you sacrificed half your burger. That was very kind. Yeah. Did you get enough food?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at the photos right now, and there are vegetables in the photos of the wings.
Yeah, there are.
I wonder if this place fucked up, which is always potentially an issue with fat burgers. So possibly the place fucked up, but also possibly it was
maybe
one of those
they did
weird
have
things.
a scientist testing for cyclospora and he caught it.
Ooh.
And then,
They maybe are just avoiding veggies right now.
It could be that, yeah, but it could be an on-site scientist with a lab coat who's like inspecting these.
standing next to the guy who's flipping the burgers on the grill. Like there's a guy flipping burgers and there's a guy in a white suit.
But also, I think it's possible that there was like an arcane ordering thing where you had to like hit a checkbox in the same way that you have to specify that you have cheese on your burger.
I like that scenario where Amelia fucked up somehow.
Yeah, that's what happened. I fucked up.
It's probably Amelia who fucked it up. And then the scientist was back there being like, these veggies are good to go. They really don't want them?
And it's Amelia out there. Doesn't she want cyclospora? You're no longer a shit person.
Yeah, I'm rebranding.
Even though I did see you reviewing shit on the sidewalk yesterday.
Look, the shit reviews will continue. I just want to rebrand a little bit. I don't want everyone to think of piss and shit every time they think of me.
Again, how are you going to break this association if you're going to continue doing shit reviews?
I don't know.
Emma, what did you think of that, of the wings you had?
I had 2 of the boneless. I didn't have any of the bone-in wings. I just had the boneless ones. And I kind of agree, a little too breaded, not very chickeny, but they were fine. The blue cheese did a lot of work, I think. But the blue cheese wasn't as funky as some blue cheeses. It was very creamy and light, which was nice.
I will say I gave Jemmy a little portion without any toppings of my burger. She did enjoy that quite a bit.
It.
She also found a stray piece of wing. I noticed that she was sniffing around, and she ate that, and she seemed to have enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, she loves chicken, hamburger, everything. She's been very hungry lately, begging a lot.
Very hungry lately. Okay, what's going on?
Her pull-out game is pretty strong, too. Good girl.
Imagine a dog who pulls out.
Kind of cool. It's kind of a
That
cool
dog's
dog.
a badass.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
She doesn't even need to. She's fixed.
That's true. She's just into that shit.
She's a real freak.
Hey, buddy, August is the perfect time to hit reset before the autumn rush begins. And honestly, I can't think of a better place to start than my closet, Mitch.
Wow.
That's why I love shopping at Quince. I love shopping at Quince.
Mm-hmm.
Quince specializes in everyday staples that work harder, like their ultra-soft organic cotton tees and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. Got some of those myself.
Wow.
They're versatile, timeless, and transition seamlessly from a casual workday to dinner out, which I'm doing all the time.
If you're still hanging on to the same worn-out basics, Quince makes it easy to upgrade. They have premium denim and tailored chinos from just $60 with the kind of perfect fit, structure, and high-quality fabrics you'd expect from a luxury designer brand. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They work directly with ethical factories and cut out the middlemen, so you're paying for high quality, not brand markup.
And it's not just clothing. Quince has become my go-to for everything from hotel quality bedding and bath essentials to premium cookware and travel must-haves. I just got some new bedding.
Wow.
Speaking of which, I got some new linens. And hey, the Quince item I find myself wearing on repeat, this very hat I have on my head. This is a cashmere baseball cap, nice gray color, goes with everything, super comfortable.
Wags, you're looking good in that hat.
Oh, thank you.
And I've gotten a lot of great stuff from Quince myself. Upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/doughboys. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK too. That's QUINCE.com/doughboys. Like Quincy with an E instead of a Y, Wags.
Rerouting to quince.com/doughboys.
I think that's from the other ad.
We should get to our final thoughts
Yes.
on Fat Burger
Mm-hmm.
/ Buffalo's Express. What is the why is it Buffalo's Express? Why isn't it just Buffalo Express? Buffalo's Express?
Was the mascot like a buffalo?
I don't know. I never clocked it on the signage exactly what's going on. Anyway, we should talk about our review here of these co-branded chains. Here's how this will work. We'll each go around, give a closing argument, if you will, on this particular chain based on this experience and in previous experiences, and then end that by giving it a score from 0 to 5 forks. Your guest, your thoughts, your fork score.
I know why my neighbor was in my backyard. He accidentally opened my package. They swapped packages. He's now put the package in my backyard. So that's what he just said.
Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
Illegal.
Are you like? Are you?
I'm thinking of suing him.
You're upset at the neighbor.
No, I don't care. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But I mean, he saw. He just he's seeing some of your business. I don't like that.
Well, and especially, I had a porch pirate. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Come steal one of my packages, and it was a vintage Mr. Freeze hat.
Oh man,
From one of the Batman and Robin.
Yeah, from Batman and Robin. All right,
and I just love to imagine them getting back to the car and opening it up and being like, "Is this an Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze? What am I gonna do with this?"
It's a bummer to miss out on, though.
Yeah.
My guy would be getting Xylomelts. The Xylomelts, I have a CPAP. So I put Xylomelts and you put them on the side of your teeth, and then the air is shooting in your mouth. And over the course of the night, when you wake up, your mouth is not all dried out because the Xylomelts keep
cool.
Xylomelt sounds like a dish they'd serve at like a Dexter Jetster's cafe.
Dude, in
Coruscant.
In Alabama, there was a entire store called CPAP. And it was like you go in and it is nothing, because my buddy has sleep apnea, a couple of my friends, and we just wanted to look in the window. We didn't go in, but it's nothing but different CPAPs and
that sounds like
like parts for them and things like that.
There's a lot in the world now that I now do. I've now used my CPAP for like a year and a half or something, like continuously.
Yeah.
I'm almost 2 years now. There's a lot that goes on in the community that people, there's a lot of ways to enhance your CPAP and things.
Oh, dude, Bud, my friend Bud Diaz is like a sleep apnea legend, and we tour together, and sometimes he'll forget his CPAP.
No.
And so he'll have to go get a black market one off of Craigslist.
Oh my God, really?
He'll go meet some guy in a back alley who sells them. He's done it in Las Vegas because he won't sleep without it. So.
I now have gotten to that point. Wags, we go on tour, and Wags will get a little. You sometimes get a little annoyed with me.
I just think
we like doing it, though.
I think it's a solvable problem. This is more me approaching it from trying to be like a good friend and then trying to solve problems, which obviously is not a problem you feel like needs to be solved. You want to have distilled water for your CPAP, which I understand.
Yes.
Now, I have read on CPAP forums on that and
so
subreddits.
You're going in disguise.
I was just doing some research.
You're fucking secretly going into these CPAP where you don't belong.
Well, I can lurk. These are public forums. I can lurk.
The places where Bud and I feel safe. You're in there. You're lurking.
Look, I'm lurking. I was just picking up some
Are you
intel.
posting?
No, I'm not posting in there. Come on.
Okay.
So I'm in there. I'm lurking, and I'm finding out that you can use just bottled water for short stretches. You're not supposed to use it for more than 14 days. Mm-hmm. But if we're going on tour and it's just like a long weekend maybe or even a week,
guess what?
You're supposedly safe to use just bottled water.
No, distilled water always.
That's fine. So the other thing you could do is we could when we go to one of these venues, you have what people know as a writer, which you can now hey, can you make sure you have these things backstage?
Which you said, let's add it to the rider. Said that's a great idea.
Add distilled water.
So we do get in a day before the show.
This was actually Emma's suggestion, and it's a good suggestion that we can add distilled water to the rider.
We
so
did
make
try
sure you have
that in the South, and not a
work.
single venue did
Not a
it.
place
They didn't do it. So I'm also okay, how about this? Why don't we get a watertight bottle that you can travel with, since you usually have a checked bag?
Yeah.
Fill it up like essentially like a Yeti, like this sumbitch I got here, but something that's not going to ever leak.
Yeah.
Fill that up with distilled water, and then you're set with that supply. Then you don't have to go find it in whatever town we're in. You veto that. So it ends up being a thing of
Didn't
like,
you just watch the Odyssey? Me and
like
Amelia
it.
have fun. We go and do it. It's
roam
fun.
around the city. We explore. We get
Yes.
to see new things.
I get that.
It
seems
stresses
like,
you out.
Again, it seems like a problem that it's not a problem to you. It's not something you want addressed. So I'm just meddling, but it does feel like a thing that could be fixed in an easier way. So you don't have to try to find a random 7-Eleven that has distilled water and then sometimes hit up multiple locations, which I've seen you do before.
And guess what?
Yeah.
Keep our fucking forums off your computer.
I'm gonna look at them.
I'm gonna come up and slap you like Will Smith. You shouldn't be on our forums. Stay away from our forums.
I'd like to see you try.
You think you would dodge it?
I would dodge it. Yeah.
I don't think you could.
I'm agile.
Well, it's because Mitch, he could dodge it because every time you slap somebody, you go whoosh with your mouth as you do it. So people know it's coming.
It's true. I do have I have a tell, as they say in the business.
Yeah.
My whoosh.
I think I have a prediction, which is I think people are going to talk about how you could solve this distilled water thing, how you could get distilled water more easily.
100% will. They're going to be mad at me. They're going to be like, Weiger's actually like, he's making a lot of good points because they're all like you, unfortunately. But we have fun trying and define. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. And if like worst case scenario, if I didn't get it, it wouldn't be a big deal. I just use bottled water or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems like it's like you don't even have, you're going to these unnecessary steps. And
It's
Amelia just likes it.
fun.
Amelia, it's fun to Amelia because Amelia's insane.
Okay, good. That it's great that she's having fun. It's a good
So
thing
where
she's
is the
insane.
surefire spot that has distilled water?
You can never tell. This is the issue.
Always a gamble.
It's always a gamble.
Always different.
So you'd think like 7-Eleven, sometimes it is 7-Eleven and sometimes it's not 7-Eleven. I was in New Mexico because I went to New Mexico.
Yeah.
Flight got diverted, went to El Paso, they got us a driver to drive us to New Mexico, to Albuquerque. It took 4 hours. I was chatting it up with the driver the whole time. We had a blast talking to each other. And I was like, I gotta get distilled water. And he's like, I'm gonna drop you off at the hotel. And he's like, I got you. I'm gonna go out because I ordered it on Instacart.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it was like 3 hours and it just wasn't coming. And he's like, I have an Instacart thing. He's like, I'm gonna get there and arrive and turn on my Instacart and get it. I was like, no, don't do that. I'll just cancel it. And then he was like, he's like, I want to find you. He's like, I want to find you distilled water. And I was like, you don't got to do that. And I was like, here's $20. If you find it somewhere nearby, there was a place that was 4 minutes away. And if not, just keep that money and leave. And then he came back and he was like, I got it. He's like, I went to this place. They had a pizza maker and it only took distilled water. And he was like, but it's open. And it was a half the whole thing of distilled water. And he's like, I told the guy, I got a client. He needs distilled water. He got the distilled water for me.
Also, added to the list, pizza shops.
A pizza shop.
There you go.
So you and Bud need to make a show where he gets black market CPAPs while you go on your distilled water journey. And then y'all come home and you watch South Park on cable in the hotel and you pap in.
I offered Gabrus a hit of my CPAP. It is
Dude, he gives us hits. It's nice.
What does it feel like? Because I haven't gotten a hit of Mitch's.
It's kind of extreme. It's a very strong compressed air, Wags. It's really shooting into your. My level is also pretty high anyway, so I think that's a part of it.
Well,
but I want Bud and I to get the two the two hoses.
Well, one night,
dual CPAP.
One night we were doing a festival in North Carolina, the Hopscotch Festival, and it was us, me, my band, Bud, Clay, and our friend Jeremy, and Birthday Boys.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we had a show upstairs, they had a show downstairs, and then afterwards we all went and hung out in our hotel. And
is it me Birthday Boy or was it Sloppy Boys?
I'm sorry, Sloppy Boys.
Sloppy Boys.
And yeah, so we're all just having a blast, and Mike Hanford is just totally ripped, and he puts on he finds Bud's CPAP machine and just puts it on and turns it on, and he's hanging out the whole night with it on in his nose for and Bud and our friend Jeremy went to find pizza or something, and then came back with it. And Bud at the time didn't really know Mike Hanford.
Sure. That's a boundary. That is
crossing the line.
That's crossing a line.
We were taking photos of him with it in, and Bud just came in and was like, "Hey." And then the next day, Mike sent me this text like, "I feel really bad about wearing the CPAP." And now him and Bud are like good pals, but
he's a wild man
It's-
sometimes.
yeah.
That man.
yeah.
All right, your thoughts and your fork score on.
Okay, my fork score. Another thing that we didn't talk about is when you go to Fatburger, it doesn't take that long. It's faster than In-N-Out. Even if you get wings, which is interesting. I don't really know. I don't even want the peek behind that curtain of how they're doing that. But
maybe half fried. Well, whatever. I shouldn't even try to figure it out.
I will say a Fatburger hot off the grill and those wings. It's for a fast food restaurant, 4 forks.
4 forks.
Wow. That's
great.
Good score.
And the steak fries on top of that. You can't get steak fries at fast food places. And the Diet Pepsi, just Pepsi products in general at a fast food restaurant is kind of not as common, and it's kind of a nice little treat.
Yeah, I like that.
And it always makes me think of the Ninja Turtles baseball kid commercial, and he's like drinking a Pepsi at the end of the whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah.
I get and also Mountain Dew. They have Dew on tap there if they have Pepsi, which is big. I do like Coke over Pepsi, but I like when things used to be there was more options like that.
Yeah.
And I like Fatburger, Wags. The last time we reviewed it, I gave it 4 1/4 forks or something.
4 forks one time.
We haven't reviewed it in years now, but it's an LA institution. I don't think it gets its flowers, as they say, as much as it should. And I can't see myself going down after this experience. I thought it was great. I'm going 4 1/4 forks again.
I'm going to save that too.
4 1/4. Hell
4
yeah.
forks one time. You both are in the hand-holding club That's now.
Right.
Will I join you? Well, here's the thing. Last time we did Fatburger, I gave it 2.5. I gave it 4.5 forks. Now I said the 2.5 by mistake because our buddy Adam Conover happened to be, he's recording some stuff right now, and he was here with his engineer, with his producer Tony. He was in the kitchen, and we were like, "Hey, we got some wings. Do you want any wings?" He had a few of them.
I never thought in a million years Conover would like the wings.
Yeah.
Then I saw his hair flip start growing.
It was growing. It was going up there, and I was like, "Oh, okay, he's going to have a high fork score." But he landed, again, he hasn't done the podcast, so maybe doesn't know exactly what the scale is, but he landed on 2.5 forks. But he was like, these are solid and they get the job done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go higher than that because I have affection for Fatburger as a chain. Compared to In-N-Out Burger and Tommy's, it might come in third, honestly, among those 3 LA chains for me, but it doesn't mean I dislike it. I still love Fatburger.
Tommy's is third for me, but I also like Tommy's.
Tommy's is great. Tommy's, I just would rather have a burger loaded up with chili and cheese. To me, that kind of sloppy burger is a little bit more my favorite as opposed to the sloppy burger you can get from Fatburger. But they're all great. They're all wonderful, and they each have a place in my heart.
We were marveling at how tall Tony was, his engineer. He's a tall...
Tony's tall as fuck. Mm-hmm. Do we have a tight check on Tony? I feel like he's like 6'6".
6'6", 6'5", something like that. Yeah. He's tall. He's up there.
He looks
and he's slender, so he seems even taller.
He looks like a volleyball player.
Yes.
Yeah. He's Tony's a tall drink of water.
Which we were saying puts him right under the height of Adam with his pompadour. Adam's like 6'7", 6'8".
It's a power thing for Conover. It's always got to be
doing the 6'7".
It's always got to be taller than whoever his producer is, and he does it as a thing of like he tries to find the tallest guy.
It's a power move.
Yeah. So, a lovely man, very nice guy.
He's only ever nice to us.
Always nice to us. Anyway, but he does have tall hair. I am going to go higher than 2.5 forks. I am going to go even higher than 4 forks and 1 tine. I'm going to go up to 4 forks 2 tines. I'm standing by that score for Fatburger and Buffalo's Express.
Ours up? It was fun when we were all holding hands.
Let's hold hands with Nick.
Wow, we're all in the hand-holding club. 4 forks, 2 tines.
I like it.
In the Golden Plate Club, where it belongs.
One other thing I'd like to add is I think that, in my experience, Fatburger wings are the best fast food wings.
Great argument.
I like that. I like that take. I mean, look, who would you consider? Would you consider BW? Would you consider that? That's
a sit down.
I mean, Wingstop is pretty much fast food.
Yeah,
right?
I'd probably
Wingstop is close.
I'd probably go Wingstop over Buffalo's Express. But a big part of that is just they have a bigger sauce variety.
But also, if you're thinking about convenience, you can get wings at a drive-through at Fatburger.
Way the fuck faster at Fatburger. The turnaround at Wingstop can be 20, 30 minutes if you're ordering in store.
Yeah.
Like I basically always get Wingstop. I'm always placing an order online.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, they're good quality wings, and also you can also get a burger.
Yeah.
How many
That's
really
really
places can you
good.
do that?
Yeah.
All right, it's time for a segment. I got a mystery
Which is not
food.
Wings Buddy. It's pizza that is Buddy, but now the world's gone crazy. The world's
you,
gone
guys.
crazy.
Everything's topsy-turvy.
Please watch my special, everyone.
Hey, I got a mystery food, and Mitch and Whit must divine its identity from a series of clues.
Wow.
It's the return of food in this dude. Hit it, Meals.
1, 2.
Fuck.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Food in this dude.
Right.
Kind you buy at the grocery store. Food in this dude. Breakfast or lunch or maybe something much more. All right.
That's really
This is
good.
the only time I've ever sensed embarrassment from you.
Weren't there more lyrics? Food in this dude you must uncover.
I didn't feel like doing it.
This is
This is the first time I've ever seen her embarrassed, ever.
You've done this before.
I was embarrassed the last time I did it too.
This was your idea to do a Raspberry Beret parody
Because
by
I
Prince.
wrote it for you to do, and then you were like, "Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Okay, sure."
Well,
It
you have
seems
a
like she
lovely
didn't
singing-
wanna do
You don't
it.
have to do it. You don't have to
can
say
say
yes.
no.
I like doing it.
That doesn't seem like you like doing it. You got
I
very
like-
self-conscious.
I like it.
You have a lovely singing voice.
Thank
Everybody,
you.
you surprised us when you sang the My Way parody.
Yeah,
on
I
a-
love to
you're-
sing.
So what? Like what? I think you just have to bust it out a little
Don't make
bit.
her do anything she doesn't want to do.
You
I
don't
wanted
have
to do that.
You wanted to do it.
It's very natural.
Thank you. I had a great time doing it.
You were bailing on it immediately, and it just
No.
felt like you weren't having fun.
No.
You should
No.
you should get a pompadour. If you grew a pompadour, it'd be funny if would you think Conover would ever comment on it?
I was like,
if you just someday if you came in, you had like a little pompadour that was standing up on your head.
just had his exact look.
yeah.
Linen shirt, linen shorts, and some Birkenstocks, and then just really high hair. Hey, buddy.
Do you think you comment on it? I wonder if he would notice.
I think if I had glasses, then that would be I'd put it over the top. I think if
Okay,
I just had the high hair, I think he'd probably just hit me with looking good,
Yeah.
and then just just fluff it up a little bit. Show
He'd
who's
give you
boss.
He give you a pompadour advice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Great job, Amelia.
Thank you.
All right, so the hints grow increasingly obvious as we go.
Okay.
So we have a mystery food, and each hint is going to get less and less obscure.
Do we actually have the food?
Yep.
Okay. This is big.
You have lifelines, which are the color test
Okay.
or Ask Emma. What does the color test entail?
You ask me what color it is, and I tell you.
Okay, great. And then Emma doesn't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I did not spoil today.
So Emma is just going to give her
Emma's the lifeline.
as the lifeline. Whit, you're a guest. Do you want to go first or
Sure.
second?
I'll give you advice. I think the first question is usually the hardest. 2, you might be able to get it. But I'm not trying to game you here. It might seem like I'm trying to game you.
Well, I'll do it first.
All right.
Okay,
Because I'll probably whatever. My expectations are low.
You might still get it in the first one.
One other bit
It
of
usually
context.
makes no sense.
One other bit of context I should give. We have pie in the sky and we have cake it off. So we can rule out pie and cake for the food because those have their own specific segments.
Okay.
And then food in this dude is just the catch-all of all other foods.
Yep.
Great.
Okay, great.
No drinks.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
drinks. Okay. We'll figure out what that is.
Yeah.
First hint for Whitmer. One of the main components of this food is something you cannot eat. One of the main components of this food is something you cannot eat.
Okay. And do it now, I guess.
Yeah, if you have a guess. There's no
Um,
consequences to a wrong guess here.
Those the American cheese and the little things.
This is a great guess, but it is not
That's a good
correct.
guess.
Oh,
Yes. It's not like an American single.
Okay.
that's what.
All
it
right,
is.
Mitch.
I'm an
You
American
get the second
single.
hit. Mitch.
It's true. Someday.
Hint 2.
Yeah.
You might call Brian Griffin this after he tells a bad joke.
Well, I call him a bad dog.
Jemmy, that was not about you. It was about Brian. Brian Griffin, who's not
Brian
here.
Griffin is a dog, right?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay. I was thinking he was Peter Griffin.
You might call Brian Griffin this
this-
after he tells a bad joke.
I could call him a hack. I could call him a bad dog. Is it a hot dog?
It's not hot dog.
Oh.
Hint 3 for Whit.
Okay, we're close. You're going to get it now.
On the campaign trail, Joe Biden talked about this bad dude.
Oh, my God.
But what if he was a bad pet?
I can't remember the dude's name.
I know.
Oh, wait, it was Workshop. No, Wood Chip. What was his name? Like Chipper, fucking Wood Chipper. It was something like that.
Remember, you do have lifelines. You do the color test or ask Emma.
Okay, and Emma just tells me what the answer is.
Emma
I'm
doesn't.
playing along. I don't know.
Emma's
what it
playing
is.
along. She doesn't know, but she.
It seems like she
have
does
a clue.
know.
I have an idea.
I got it. Corn dog.
It is corn
That was
dog.
All right.
Whit, you have one food in this dude.
Wow.
All right, cool.
That's good.
The final hint. Wow, you were getting a
That's
pack
so-
of corn dogs.
Oh,
That's
cool.
so good.
How fun is that?
Thank you.
That's the best prize we've ever had.
Corny
And-
dog. I get it.
And you don't eat the stick.
You don't eat the
You
stick.
So
don't
I
the
was
stick.
kind of like on the right path
You
with
really
that
were. It was a great
cheese.
guess.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well played.
Cherries pits have cyanide in them.
Hey, I did pretty good. I
That's
knew
all
it was.
over the
I said
place.
hot dog. I was close.
No, you were close.
You were close.
Wait, I liked hint
That's
number
Emma.
4.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Hint number 4.
I liked hint number 4.
Hint number 4, which we didn't get to. How Mitch pronounces popcorn may be a clue. Just switch the order of the two.
Corn pup.
Corn dog.
I get you.
I get
Pup.
Corn
Uh,
pup. Corn pup.
Corn
Is
dog.
that like
corn dog.
a pigs in a blanket sized dog as a corn dog, like a mini corn dog as a corn pup?
Honestly, go get that trademarked right now.
Hey, sharks!
Are there mini corn dogs? Maybe there.
I'm sure that
There are.
exists.
I would,
Fuck.
my fat kid thing I would do, we would get mini corn dogs from Costco. And then I would put like 6 to 8 on a plate, and then cover them with cheddar cheese, and then put them in the microwave.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It was fucking good as
Cheese
hell.
corn dog.
That sounds good as hell.
Damn.
All right, just like a restaurant via your feedback, let's open the feedback. And today we have an email from Sarah. Sarah writes, "Hi, Dough fam. Thanks so much for all the laughs and giving me new ways to make my friends and loved ones uncomfortable when I drag them to your live shows. Great. Recently, a bunch of friends and I did a mozzarella stick themed bar crawl. That sounds fun. We went to 8 different bars over the course of an afternoon night, and the rules were everyone had to have at least 1 drink at each stop and 1 mozzarella stick at each
Okay.
stop.
That's doable.
We had rubrics grading each bar on crispness, cheese pull, seasoning, and vibes. We even made hats for the occasion.
So so they went to 8 bars. The 8 drinks is the crazier.
This is what's saying.
thing.
8 different bars.
That's. I mean, like 8. I mean, it's just that's a
Depends on
night.
when you start and finish, but yeah, that's a lot of
They were
drinking.
Like
all-
8 beers is
All tiki bars.
Also, 8 locations is a lot for a crawl, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible. We don't know where Sarah lives. Oh, we do know Sarah lives. Washington, D.C. So we're talking a dense, walkable
Oh,
city.
yeah,
So
okay, that
probably
makes more
there's a lot of
sense.
bars close to each other. But then there's also
where Corn Pop's enemy lives.
Yep.
yeah, boy.
I liked Workshop. That was really fun.
Workshop was good.
Workshop is good.
Workshop was a bad dude. I'm guessing also Sarah and their friends are young because this feels like a young person. I'm
Sure.
not going to 8 bars at my age. What the
Even
fuck are we talking
8
about?
beers. I mean, that's like a
That's a
night.
lot.
That's a night. And 8 mozzarella sticks. I mean, 8 mozzarella sticks is easy.
It
That's
was
the
an-
easy part.
It was incredible, and you'd be amazed at how different mozzarella sticks can be from place to place.
Sure.
If you were designing your own perfect food bar crawl, what would it be, and what would the grading be on? Best Sarah in Washington, D.C. P.S. I've thought about this long and hard. The best answer, to be honest, is mozzarella sticks.
So there you go. The one you came up with. All right. Good answer.
So, boy, this is tricky. I mean, like, wings is such a good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking you get a
Such a
6-piece of
good
wing.
answer.
Everyone gets a wing. You're with
Yeah.
5 other friends. Each of you get a wing.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Wings would be my ideal.
Wings.
Also, just pairs good with like so many different drinks. And I mean, I feel like I'd be having some brew dogs in that context. But
And buffalo wings and a cigarette is also
oh my
it's
god,
like coffee and cigarettes or something to me. Like when I eat a buffalo wing, I want to smoke a cigarette.
are
That's-
you currently a smoker? Were you ever a smoker?
I've never seriously been a smoker. I probably but I crave a cigarette and I will do it every now and again.
Are you doing a different cigarette, different style of cigarette at each bar too? That's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah.
A Winston at one, a Marlboro at another.
Mitch and I both quit smoking. I was never a heavy smoker though, but I do like. I've never gone back to just like I
You're
want to
pretty
have
heavy.
What's that?
You were pretty
Yeah, I
heavy.
was.
When you smoked, you were a heavy guy.
Was I fatter?
I guess maybe when you were young.
No, I think I was relatively.
Ages.
I was relatively slim because I had to stretch.
Okay.
I was like a fat kid, and then I lost a bunch of weight. And when I was like 17, 18, and then it was skinny until I was like 25.
You were
and then it got
accordioning
fat
in
again.
and out like a
exactly
like a Jimothy, who you now know.
Like Jimothy. I do crave cigarettes on occasion. I've just never gone back into it, but maybe I should.
Don't go back into it.
I don't know. Why not?
Why?
What else do I got going on?
Well, I don't know. I guess whatever.
Okay, outside of wings, I mean, I'm just thinking of other bar. How about onion rings? I know that's really close. I know that's really adjacent to both mozzarella sticks and.
But what's the difference? Like, honestly, with mozzarella sticks, you might taste the difference. With wings, you're definitely getting variety.
Here's what my argument for onion rings is that you might get different sizes. You definitely will get different presentations. Some places they'll give it to you on the spool. Other places they'll just give you a plate or a basket. You'll definitely have different seasonings, and you also have different like. Sometimes some places you have that little tighter ring. Other places have that big, big honker of a ring. It's kind of fun to see what who has the biggest circumference, and that could be a thing you could grade it on.
I feel like you could do fun. Fried pickles.
Fried pickles is a great one.
Because some places do the chips, some do the spears.
You know what I like about that is you can also do picklebacks. So you can do like kind of a pickle experience.
Love that. Coconut shrimp would be a good one.
Oh, that's fun. I like that. That's good.
Was coconut shrimp the example of the penthouse food?
I think it was.
That was, yeah. Penthouse food, Whitmer, this is a thing we figured out on the road, which is a food with a high floor. Like anytime you're getting coconut shrimp, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And so it just, by virtue of it being a coconut shrimp, it's going to be quality.
Yeah.
Onion ring is a Gollum-ass answer.
I was just spitballing here, Mitch.
Gollum? Because he likes rings?
How about this?
Gollum-ass answer.
How about this? Quesadilla.
Now you split that you have a piece of quesadilla at each one. But you do got to think about the 8 factor. 8 wings is not you're going to eat more than one wing at each place.
Well, then do we just go to bar pizza? Like, is that what we're looking at?
Ooh, a piece
now
of pizza.
we're
8 pieces of pizza.
I mean, pizza is maybe
pizza's pretty good.
If you're doing bar pizza though, one slice you could
those are little guys.
Those are little guys.
Well, and also you're burning some of the pizza off with the wok.
This is also true.
It actually is kind of the ideal way to eat pizza.
I kind of agree.
It might be the best way you could ever eat pizza is a slice at each bar.
And if you're doing it over the course of like 5 or 6 hours and you're having drinks, I think I could maybe eat. I could eat a whole pizza.
We might have just figured out a whole new thing.
Sounds pretty fun.
You think we could do like a chain restaurant crawl where we go to like 8 chain restaurants?
I think we should do that. And then my pitch is we should do a chocolate lava cake. Just do 8 orders.
Clam
Take
chowder would be good because then.
No, it wouldn't.
Always think of clam chowder.
That would be such a
Top
heavy
of mind
day.
for
I guess
you.
they'd all be heavy though.
It would not be good.
There's so much variation with clam chowder.
Oyster shooters, you could even have done like oysters is fine.
Oysters is good. Although I feel like if I go to like 3 bars on the same strip, they're getting their oysters from the same place.
True.
Right? Like they'll be like,
That's a
we
good-
Prince Edward Island oysters this week or whatever.
Clam chowder. Sometimes it's viscous. Sometimes it's buttery. Sometimes there's bacon in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have bacon. You stole the words right out of my mouth.
All right, clam chowder. We'll go with clam chowder.
Fine, clam chowder. And bring your girl along if you want to squirt her.
You have a question or comment about the world of chain restaurants, you can email us at feedbag@birdfuck.com or leave us a voicemail at 830 go to that's 830-463-6844. Our producer, the great Emma Erdbrink, our associate producer, Amelia Marino, our video editor, Mike Dorfman. We got merch at kinshipgoods.com/doughboys.
That's true.
Which has me thinking, Mitch. You
looking it up?
Let's see. I thought trying to do one we didn't
Mine's
use.
a paper plane. Back in my day, turnt is what you turn the temperature to bake your honey. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
I gave up on
A
it.
squirter is what your hand did when you cut it too early.
Emma?
Back in my day, there was 2 honeys. My wife, who I loved, and my baked ham. Well, I guess honey is not like a saying now.
It still is.
No, I think that works.
It still is. I think it still works.
Okay.
Back in my day, the ick was the name of the leftover glaze for your honey baked ham.
maybe
Or where
maybe
that's coming from.
Maybe we won't make the series.
We also have a Doughboys fast food film series ongoing at
That's
American
right.
Cinematheque. 2 more films the next 2 Fridays at Los Feliz 3 here in Los Angeles. Mitch and I will be live in person to screen tomorrow, Friday, August 14th, In and Out, Frank Oz's 1997 film, and Friday, August 21st, Little Caesar, 1931,
That's right.
directed by Mervyn Leroy. Tickets at doughboyspodcast.com.
We've already done Raising Cane at this point.
Raising Cane.
And the other one.
And Popeye. And you get the Doughboys Double or Weekly bonus episode at patreon.com/Doughboys. You can also watch Terminal Crew of Dudes, Whitmer Thomas's new special, streaming tomorrow, August 14th on HBO. Whitmer, overdue. So glad to get you on here.
Thanks for
please
having
plug
me.
away.
Well, that's all I got is just to watch that special tomorrow. Oh, there's an album that comes out with it too. Go listen to that. And yeah, I don't know. Thanks for having me, y'all.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks
and
for
check out
being
Civil
here.
Dead too.
I'll watch
There
the
you go.
Civil Dead wherever you do movies, and yeah.
Civil Dead, Terminal Crew of Dudes.
What a joy.
What a
joy.
treat. What a
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah.
We're gonna have you back at some point. We'll get you back sooner than we got you on.
When
for sure.
Hooters comes back full force with the old owners.
I love it.
We'll get you back, and Hooters will be back.
I agree.
And that'll be it for this episode of Doughboys. Until next time, for the Spoonman Bank Mitchell, I'm Nick Tiger Weiger. Happy eating.
See ya.
That was a HeadGum podcast.